West Center's great rushing attack. You lose Mason Parker for a couple weeks after the incredible night he had up at Hillsboro, over 300 yards. Most seems to be hurt. Yes, Bishop comes in the next week, and Roden and Atkins. A great rushing attack for West. I think the key to this game is I think Valley's going to have to complete some passes.
Yes, and they did that last week with Rack. All right.
Okay.
Let's go with numbers 1 through 8.
2, 3, 4, 5.
1 through 8. Was that not punched in all the way or something?
No, whenever you start talking again, I had to push it back down. Yep.
In other words, you're censored.
That could be a good thing.
Gallery. When in the market for retaining wall block, visit Portsmouth Block. Portsmouth Block manufactures several types of retaining wall block, including a brand known as Keystone Compact 3 Regency. Loved by those who buy it and install it, Keystone Compact is trusted by architects, engineers, and contractors around the world, as it artfully delivers a beautiful pattern, both gorgeous and efficient. Visit Portsmouth Block at 2700 Gallia Street in Portsmouth and look for Keystone Compact retaining wall block manufactured right in Portsmouth. Online at portsmouthblock.com.
The McKinley Funeral Home has built a reputation for service over the years. Folks in this area know that the McKinley Funeral Home is a proud member of the Lucasville community. In your hour of need, you'll find them compassionate and caring, serving families in our area since 1937. That's the McKinley Funeral Home. Call them in your hour of need. The McKinley Funeral Home, Lucasville, since 1937.
Hi, I'm Nancy Hawk, the owner of Real Estate Gallery. I'm inviting you to contact any of our professional realtors for all of your real estate needs, or visit our website at realestategallery.com. Real Estate Gallery Incorporated, Portsmouth and Wheelersburg.
Real Estate Gallery, we'll be there every step of the way. Real Estate Gallery.
Josie and Carly and all the gang at Conley Trucking and the Conley River Terminal wish the best to our local athletes. In business since 1975, Conley Trucking will do both commercial and residential work, hauling everything from gravel to grain. The next time you need fill dirt or limestone, contact Conley Trucking and the Conley River Terminal. Phone 740-776-7634. For a quote, email conleytrucking@frontier.com. And again, Josie and Carly wish all area athletes the best of luck.
Tonight's game on Mix 99.3 is presented in part by these following sponsors: Suburban Transmission, Flowers Monument, the PAL Independent Insurance Agency, AJ's Auto Sales, and Bell's Body Shop. Be listening to high school sports all season long on Mix 99.3, online at WNXTradio.com.
Landon Cornell is a junior cross-country runner at West who is attending the Scioto County Career Technical Center. What do you like about the Scioto County CTC?
Learning like hands-on stuff, carpentry, plumbing, welding, electric.
What do you plan to do after graduating?
Get a good job in the maintenance field.
The Scioto County CTC, a proven past for building a better future.
Scioto County Career Technical Center.
There are a lot of comfort control companies out there, but none like Donnie Martin Heating and Cooling. Family owned and operated with a genuine concern for the community and the environment. Let Donnie Martin Heating and Cooling make sure that your commercial or residential heat pump or furnace is operating properly and efficiently. Donnie Martin Heating and Cooling can service all makes and models. Phone 740-259.
This evening, the West Senators will entertain the Valley Indians. This is the SOMC Sports Motion pregame show. Checking other games that the Total Media Group will be broadcasting this evening on Fox Sportsmouth, AM 1260 and 95.7 FM. You'll hear Portsmouth host the Fairland Dragons in a key Ohio Valley Conference showdown. And tonight on WNXT2, you'll be able to listen as the Wheelersburg Pirates host the Oak Hill Oaks. Tomorrow, we have another game for you as the Green Bobcats will visit the Notre Dame Titans. That game will air on Classic Rock 107.5. The Breeze. Coverage from Spartan Municipal Stadium tomorrow will commence at 6:30, leading up to the 7 o'clock kickoff. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups for the West Senators and the Valley Indians. The starters are presented by Valerie Ford, located on US 23 in Waverly. Remember, all roads lead to Valerie Ford of Waverly. Shop online at valerieford.com. Let's begin with the visiting Valley Indians. On offense, at quarterback will be Aiden Wattell. Anthony Aaron is the tailback. He's rushed for 100 yards minimum the last 4 games. Zach Witt is the H-back. The wide receivers are Lex Logan and Braxton Conaway. Isaiah Clark is the slot. And on the offensive line will be Phoenix Young at left tackle, Brady Haynes at left guard, Tristan Wood at center, Creighton Howard at right guard, and Dane Smith at right tackle. Defensively for the Indians, the ends are Tyler Carver and Tristan Wood. The defensive tackles will be Jose Maldonado and Dane Smith. Jarrett Jones will also see some time down on the defensive line. The strong side linebacker, or the Sam, will be Connor Wilson or Nick Queen. Zach Witt is the Mike linebacker, and the weak side linebacker is Blake Lundy. And the secondary will be Aiden Spang and Aiden Wattell at the corners. Jehu Howard at free safety, and Braxton Conaway will also be at a safety. Jalen Bender is the kicker. He booted that 46-yarder last week to give the Indians the win over Northwest. Jakin Rideout is the punter. Colton Stewart is the long snapper. Those are your Valley starters presented by Valerie Ford. For the West Senators offensively, Brody Hall will be the quarterback. Mason Parker back in the lineup tonight at tailback. The fullback is Bo Roten. Anthony Bishop will be the Z-back. The X-back will be either Logan Wolfenbarker or Levi Picklesheimer. The tight end will be Christian Carrasco or Austin Ramsey. On the offensive line will be Jack Geyer and Cade Woods at the tackles, Eli Myers and Carson Carver at the guards. Nickel Rapp is the center. Other Senators who will see time offensively will be Tilton Rapp at fullback, Braden Atkins at Z-back. He rushed for over 100 yards a couple weeks ago. Micah Barnes will see some time at the X receiver, and Tyler Thompson will see some time on the offensive line. Defensively starting for the Senators will be Nickel Rapp or Tyler Thompson at nose guard. The tackles will be Cade Woods and Austin Ramsey. The middle backer is Bo Roten. The weak side linebacker is Tilton Rapp. The outside linebackers are Mason Parker and Christian Carrasco, and in the secondary will be Anthony Bishop and Braden Atkins as the safeties, and the corners will be Logan Wolfenbarker as well as Michael Barnes and Levi Picklesheimer. Will see time back there in the secondary as well. Other Senators to play D include Carson Carver and Eli Myers as well as Tyler Thompson on the defensive line. Anthony Bishop will see time at safety in the secondary. Drew Detweiler is the kicker for West. The long snapper is Levi Picklesheimer. Brody Hall is the holder on extra points and field goals. Christian Carrasco is the punter, and handling kickoff returns will be Braden Atkins, Anthony Bishop, and Mason Parker. Atkins is the punt returner. Those are your starting lineups presented by Valerie Ford, US 23 in Waverly. Remember, all roads lead to Valerie Ford of Waverly, where it is Truck Month. Shop online at valerieford.com. Let's meet the third team on the field tonight. The officials this evening are presented in honor of the late Matt Oren and are sponsored by Mr. Reuter Plumbing, Little's Septic Service, Little's Grease Trap Removal, and Little's Excavating, all of which are located in Wheelersburg. Mr. Reuter Plumbing prides itself on customer care. Little's Septic Service has been serving the region since 1964 and always strives to stay out of your yard and, if possible, off of your driveway. Restaurant owners know that Little's Grease Trap Removal can get in and out quickly with minimal impact on your business. And Little's Excavating is the only area excavator licensed in aeration design. Dave, who will be donning the stripes and tooting the whistles tonight?
Hey, Chuck, I'd just like to add, in addition to the memory of Matt Orn, we had 2 long-term football officials pass away in the offseason. Of course, Snuffy Smith, longtime announcer and sports official, and Jeff Berry, 2 fine gentlemen. The crew out of Wellston, the referee, John Darrow, umpire, Morgan Stevens, line judge, Jamie Hilton, head linesman, Scott Sturgill, and the back Judge Andrew Darrow.
And next week, Dave, is Officials Week. The OHSAA sent out that press release earlier this week to honor the referees. They'll do that again during basketball season for winter sports officials, and then another time in the spring for the baseball, softball umpires, and the track officials and all the other spring sports.
You think they really mean it?
I think they're pretty sincere about it because they can be very difficult to find these days. Over the last few years, we've seen several games have to be rescheduled because officials couldn't be found. So, yes, I know that it's a tough job. Sometimes fans get a little upset if things don't go their way, but be conscious that those officials are doing their best and can't play the games without them, that's for sure. West and Valley, they're getting ready to play here in a little less than 20 minutes. We'll take a timeout. When we return, we'll hear from Indians coach Nolan Crabtree. This is the SOMC Sports Motion pregame show on Mix 99.3.
Glockner family of dealerships offers the top brands: Chevrolet, GMC, Honda, Toyota, Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. Glockner has an amazing selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Ask about the Glockner Guarantee. 12-month, 12,000-mile new vehicle premier coverage and 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage included on qualifying used makes and models. Credit issues? No problem. Glockner Auto Credit will finance your future, not your past. Shop online at Glockner.com. At Glockner, we make it easy.
Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy in Lucasville, a locally owned Health Mart Pharmacy provides fast, friendly, and convenient service. Brandon and Sherry see to it that you won't have to wait long while your prescription is filled. Many immunizations are offered, as are med synchronizations, ensuring you are always stocked up on the medication you need. Open from 9 a.m. to 6:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturdays. Stop by Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy, located at 37C Lucasville Minford Road, right beside the country store. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Be listening to high school sports all season long. Presented by Portsmouth Block and Portsmouth Building Supply, People's Bank, The Real Estate Gallery, Gamp's John Deere and Convenience Store, Conley Trucking and Conley River Terminal, Appalachian Marketing Media, The Counseling Center, Ron Wright Auto Sales, First State Bank, Midford IGA, West Side IGA, and West Side Hardware.
Hello, this is Megan Martin, Banking Center Manager at First State Bank. At First State Bank, we believe that when we build up our customers, our communities, and each other, we can make a lifelong difference. When you bank with us, you're supporting the local coffee shop down the street, a young couple's first home, and the community you live in. Stop in at our Portsmouth Banking Center or visit our website at fsb4me.com. That's FSB4me.com. First State Bank, built on belief. Member FDIC.
Visit your local groceries, the Minford IGA and Westside IGA, as well as Westside Hardware. At the Minford and Westside IGAs, you'll find full-service delis with fresh-cut Angus beef and daily lunch specials. The Westside IGA offers up an incredible 18-inch pizza special, which provides a 2-topping 18-inch pizza, a bag of chips, and a 2-liter, all for just $19.99. Right beside the Westside IGA is Westside Hardware. They've got all kinds of tools and fasteners, as well as an extensive amount of items pertaining to automotive, carpentry, plumbing, and heating and air. The Minford IGA, Westside IGA, and Westside Hardware open 7 days a week. On the Esplanade Laser Center and Medical Spa in Portsmouth knows that looking better makes you feel better. The players aren't the only ones who want to look good under the Friday night lights, and On the Esplanade can help you look your absolute best. With the kids back in school, it's time to invest in yourself. You deserve it. With 15 years of experience, Jeannie at On the Esplanade specializes in medical aesthetics and skincare. On the Esplanade provides big city results with a small town feel, right here at home. Visit On the Esplanade, 813 Gallia Street, Portsmouth, and follow On the Esplanade on Facebook.
Hello, this is Greg Wilkett, President and CEO of Floor BWXT Portsmouth. We want to wish all the schools good luck on a safe and successful season. Just like a sports team, we've been working together to safely and effectively decommission the former Portsmouth gaseous diffusion plant and leave behind an environmentally safe and sustainable future for our region. On behalf of all of the employees at Floor BWXT, I'd like to wish all of the teams in the four-county region a safe, fun, and winning season.
Hi, I'm Gary Duzan of Portsmouth Insurance, a TAH Benefits partner.
And I'm Jay Hazelbaker, President of TAH Benefits.
Portsmouth Insurance specializes in helping local business owners with their employee benefits.
We understand that operating a business can be stressful. Let us alleviate at least one of those worries for you. Portsmouth Insurance understands the health insurance marketplace, and our commitment to service and knowledge of both the personal and business insurance markets can give you peace of mind.
For assistance with all of your employee benefit needs, call us at Portsmouth Insurance, 740-353-4105.
Tonight's game on Mix 99.3 is presented in part by these following sponsors: Suburban Transmission, Flowers Monument, the PAL Independent Insurance Agency, AJ's Auto Sales, and Bell's Body Shop. Be listening to high school sports all season long on Mix 99.3, online at WNXTradio.com.
Combine over 75 years of experience and over a quarter of a century's reputation for expert transmission repair and specialized attention for your transmission. You're talking Suburban Transmission. At Suburban Transmission, you can go with confidence in taking your transmission troubles to them for professional service. Suburban Transmission guarantees all of their rebuilt transmission work, putting you back on the road safe and satisfied. Suburban Transmission of Sciotaville. Phone 776-2331. Their reputation in your vehicle rides on every job they do.
In addition to monuments, Flowers Monument at 3001 Lucasville Minford Road in Lucasville offers bronze markers as well as landscaping rocks. Delivery is available if needed. If the landscaping around your home or your business already has rocks or bricks in place, Flowers Monument can stop by and do on-the-site sandblasted engraving, which can provide that personalized touch of having your name or address visible for everyone to see. Visit or call Flowers Monument today at 740-259-2731.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Visit PAL Insurance in New Boston, 3542 Gallia Street. Phone 740-456-6532.
At AJ's Auto Sales, Route 52 West is a big supporter of the West Senators and the youth of our area. And at AJ's, you'll find a big selection of clean, like new used cars, trucks, and SUVs. At AJ's, you'll buy there and pay there because they finance what they sell. Call Arky today. Let him put you behind the wheel of a great-looking vehicle at a great price. That's AJ's Auto Sales, Route 52 West, or go online at ajsautosales.llc.com and see the great selection.
Call Bell's Body Shop, 1808 Beekman Avenue, West Portsmouth, for all your auto body repair. Bell's Body Shop has been operating since 1969, and they've not only learned the best way to handle your repair, but they've learned how to treat their customers with personal, courteous service. When it comes to auto repair, Bell's Body Shop can do it all, including framework, and they give free insurance estimates. Bell's professional help is only a phone call away at 740-858-2324. Bell's Body Shop, West Portsmouth.
When you're looking for great landscaping ideas, visit Portsmouth Block, 2700 Gallia Street, Portsmouth, where you'll find a full line of landscaping products such as decorative brick chips, landscaping block, brick pavers, retaining wall block, concrete landscaping edging, gravel, sand, and much more. Portsmouth Block sells to the public as well as to contractors. Create the fire pit, patio, wall, or water fountain you've dreamed of. Everything you need for the ultimate landscaping look is at Portsmouth Block, 2700 Gallia Street in Portsmouth.
To the 10, to the 5. Quality heating and air. Here is a drive. Deep to left center. That ball is... Quality heating and air.
Side by side on turn number 4. It's going to be...
Quality heating and air. When you think of something good... To the 10, to the 5. Quality heating and air. Here is a drive. Deep to left center. That ball is...
Quality Heating and Air.
Side by side on turn number 4, it's going to be
Quality Heating and Air. When you think of something good, think of Quality Heating and Air.
on Route 52 just west of Portsmouth in Sugar Grove. The next time you're in need of a new AC unit or repairs, call
Quality Heating and Air.
740-858-4363. That's 740-858-4363.
At People's Bank, our team of local, trust, and wealth management professionals can help you achieve your financial goals. We offer comprehensive services including investment management, retirement planning, estate planning, trust administration, and more. Our customized strategies are designed to grow and preserve your wealth while minimizing risk. Let People's Bank put our decades of expertise to work for you. Call me, Elise Dye, or one of our other trust and wealth management professionals today to schedule your free consultation. People's Bank, working together, building success.
October 7th through the 11th, visit Halls, Napa, and Wheelersburg for the Filter Sales event. Stock up on all your filters next week and save up to 60%. Also at Halls next week, get RV antifreeze for just $2.29 a gallon. Rotella T4 15W40 oil for $14.99 a gallon. Hydraulic fluid, $29.99 per 5-gallon bucket. Premium hydraulic fluid, $42.99 per 5-gallon bucket. And Scott Shop towels, $2.50 a roll. Visit Halls Napa, 11774 Gallia Pike Road, Wheelersburg. And take advantage on big savings October 7th through the 11th. Collier is expanding its business opportunities to include Collier Home Medical, a local durable medical equipment company, or DME, offering free home setup of a variety of home medical equipment such as home oxygen and portable oxygen, as well as hospital beds, wheelchairs, rollators, walkers, and more. Collier also offers home sleep testing along with CPAP and BiPAP for patients diagnosed with sleep apnea. Overnight pulse oximetry testing is available with a physician order. Located at 1661 State Route 522 across from Kroger in Wheelersburg, call 740-574-0327.
It's truck and SUV season at Valerie Ford in Waverly. Drive in the fall with a new F-150 XLT with savings over $10,000 off MSRP. If an SUV is more your speed, new Bronco Sports or Explorers up to $4,000 off MSRP. Plus, take advantage of no payments for up to 90 days. Even if you're just looking to get out of your current vehicle, we'll buy it. It's truck and SUV season at Valerie Ford in Waverly. Head to ValerieFord.com. See dealer for details. Not an offer of credit. Not all customers qualify. Expires 11/4/2024.
The D.W. Swig Funeral Homes, with funeral homes in New Boston, Sciotaville, Wheelersburg, and South Webster, are enthusiastic supporters of the youth of our area. The D.W. Swig Funeral Homes wish all the student athletes the best of luck in every game throughout the season. And when a loved one passes, the D.W. Swig Funeral Homes are always a friend indeed in the time of need. With a phone call, no matter the hour, to the Swick Funeral Homes at 740-456-4133.
When shopping for a vehicle that's right for you, make the right choice. Visit Ron Wright Auto Sales in Portsmouth, where Joe, Dave, and Brian are waiting to help you.
Uncle Joe, thank you so much for not charging me a dock fee. I appreciate the family discount.
Holly, first of all, I'm your cousin, not your uncle. Secondly, we don't charge anyone a dock fee.
At Ron Wright Auto Sales, you get treated right. Visit Ron Wright Auto Sales, 1555 11th Street, Portsmouth, phone 355-CARS, online at ronwrightautosales.com.
Thank you, Uncle Joe.
Holly?
At Clark's Pump and Shop in South Shore, you can fuel your tank and your tummy. Just how do you like your chicken? Crispy or crunchy? It's a deep fried fact. When you put them together, you won't be disappointed. Come grab some crispy, crunchy chicken to fuel that hunger. Available at Clark's Pump and Shop in South Shore. It's just a crunch around the corner. Clark's Pump and Shop in South Shore also offers breakfast sandwiches, pastries, coffee, cappuccino, soft drinks, snacks, candy, and more. Food's always savory, facilities always spotless. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Be listening to high school sports all season long. Presented by the Scioto County Career Technical Center, Donnie Martin Heating and Air, Clark's Pump and Shop, Dyer Insurance, SOMC, Monroe's Frame and Collision, the McKinley Funeral Home, Portsmouth Insurance, a TAH benefits partner, the Glockner family of dealerships, Collier Companies, Little's Septic Service, Little's Grease Trap Removal, Little's Excavating, and Mr. Reuter Plumbing, Portsmouth Block and Portsmouth Building Supply, People's Bank, and the Real Estate Gallery.
The Counseling Center is the region's leader in youth and adolescent counseling.
and play therapy services. TCC plays a large role in substance abuse prevention services for area youth, providing more than 4,000 prevention services for area school-age children each year. In operation since 1981, the Counseling Center is the region's leader in behavioral health care, providing everything from substance abuse prevention and recovery to mental health counseling, primary care, vocational development, and job placement services. Learn more online at thecounselingcenter.org. At the Barrett Murphy Insurance Agency, they're proud to cheer for the home team, and even more proud to have you on their team. Whether you need insurance for your home, car, or business, they have your back. And because the local community is so important to them, they'll be right there with you, cheering for your team. Contact the Barrett Murphy Insurance Agency today for more information about a policy from Encova Insurance. Visit the Barrett Murphy Insurance Agency at 1031 Gallia Street in Portsmouth. Online at barrettmurphy.com.
Midford Telephone and TV. The local choice. The best choice. Your internet experts with fiber fast efficiency. Generations of exceptional service. Stay connected with a legacy. Online at falcon1.net. Midford Telephone and TV. The local choice. The best choice.
Monroe's Frame and Collision and now Wheel Alignment knows that good luck on the field can sometimes turn into bad luck in the parking lot. Well, if that happens to you, just know that Monroe's Frame and Collision is there from big bangs to little dings and have been doing it for 30 years. Monroe's commitment to you, the customer, is evident when you speak with any one of the Monroe's technicians or staff. Monroe's makes you feel as comfortable as possible and are always readily available and happy to answer any of all questions and your inquiries. Monroe's Frame Collision and now Wheel Alignment.
SOMC Sports Motion is a premier sports medicine program offering a unique multidisciplinary approach to your health issues. At SOMC Sports Motion, they offer a scientific approach to the full continuum of care from prevention and performance improvement all the way through an injury, treatment, and rehabilitation. Their physicians and providers are actively involved in sports coverage in the community. Their sideline and team physician responsibilities include several area high schools. They stand out by tailoring their program to each school, team, individual athlete, or weekend warrior. For more info, call 740-356-7526.
Since 1964, Little Septic Service in Wheelersburg has been dedicated to providing dependable septic service. Little serves Pike, Scioto, and all surrounding counties. Besides installing septic systems and cleaning out septic tanks, Little's does septic system renewal permit inspections. So when you receive a letter from your local health department telling you it's renewal time, just call Little Septic Service at 740-574-2033. From little problems to major issues, you can depend on Little Septic Service.
There are a lot of comfort control companies out there, but none like Donnie Martin Heating and Cooling. Family owned and operated with a genuine concern for the community and the environment. Let Donnie Martin Heating and Cooling make sure that your commercial or residential heat pump or furnace is operating properly and efficiently. Donnie Martin Heating and Cooling can service all makes and models. Phone 740-259-4512. That's 740-259-4512. Cooling, proud supporters of local high school sports on local radio.
Be listening to
The Valley Indians are getting set to take on the West Senators, and we are set for tonight's opening kickoff. It's presented by Harris Floor Covering at 610 9th Street in Portsmouth, as well as Harris Outdoors at 616 9th Street in Portsmouth. With the ball teed up is Jalen Bender, who booted that 46-yard field goal for Valley last week to lift the Indians to their first victory of the season. Here is his approach. He will blast this one. It's a high kick that's going to be fielded inside the 1-yard line. He had 3 touchbacks last week, but Bishop is going to give this one a go. Anthony Bishop fields it, spins away from one tackler, finds some room down the far sideline, takes the ball out across the 25-yard line to near the 30, and a great way to start this game for the West Senators is Anthony Bishop, the 5'8", 196-pound sophomore who has been on a tear, rushing for over 500 yards on 72 carries in only the last 2 games, has a 28-yard return to get this game underway, and the West offense will start 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line of the Senators. Again, our opening kickoff tonight was presented by Harris Harris Floor Covering, 610 9th Street in Portsmouth, as well as Harris Outdoors at 616 9th Street in Portsmouth. Harris Floor Covering is the area's leading floor covering contractor that has everything for all of your floor covering needs. Give Stephen Harris a call at 353-7959 and visit Harris Outdoors for firearms and hunting equipment. On the first play from scrimmage, the give goes right up the middle, and it is Bo Roten, the fullback, the 5'10", 193-pound junior. He will lumber his way out across the 35-yard line to the 36 for a pickup of 7 yards to set up 2nd down and 3 for West. We want to say thanks to each and every one who tuned in early to catch the SOMC Sports Motion pregame show. The SOMC Orthopedic Associates are hosting their Saturday sports clinic. The clinic will be available for student athletes in the area during the fall sports season. An orthopedic specialist will be available to evaluate each athlete from 9:30 until 11:30 a.m. each Saturday morning. On 2nd down and 3, the Senators are going to air it out, and here comes a late flag. We've got pass interference, it looks like, along the near sideline. The West quarterback, Hall, was looking for Logan Wolfenbarker along the near sideline, and he was covered tightly by Aiden Spang, a little too tightly, and that is going to be defensive pass interference. That's a 15-yard penalty that will give West its first down of the game, and will move the football into Valley Indian territory, as this 15-yarder will now have the ball spotted at the 49-yard line of the Indians. So far, so good on this opening possession of the game for the West Senators, with this drive starting back at the 29-yard line. We've seen a 28-yard kickoff return by Anthony Bishop, a gain of 7 up the middle by fullback Bo Roten, and now defensive pass interference. And here is a whistle sounding, and boy, this is a big break for the West Senators, because out of the shotgun snap, the ball had gotten past Brody Hall, the West quarterback. It was loose on the ground, but the play was blown dead because we had a false start on the Senators prior to the snap. So sometimes a mistake at the right time. Yeah.
Penalties are friends.
Most certainly. So that will back West up to the Senators' own 46-yard line. It will be 1st and 15. West breaks the huddle and comes to the line of scrimmage, lined up in a stack eye. The give is going to go to the deepest back, and he's going to muscle his way forward right in between the tackles, up the gut to the 49-yard line, and I believe I saw another late flag come out.
Very late flag.
I believe that was Mason Parker on the carry. I'm sure the Senators are extremely happy to have him back in the lineup tonight. And let's check the penalty. It's going to be against West. It's a personal foul against the Senators. So that means the down will count and 15 yards will come off after the play. Is that correct, Dave?
Yes, it was a dead ball penalty.
Yeah, so the gain of 4 will count for Parker, but then 15 yards backwards go the West Senators. So when it's all said and done with, the ball will be spotted at West's own 33-yard line, and it's going to be 2nd down and about 25 or so.
It is 28.
Ball spotted on the left hash mark or close to. A wing each way. One of those wings on the left side comes in motion to the near side. That's Bishop. He's got the handoff, and he will go nowhere. He falls forward from maybe a pickup of 1, but that was really good defense by Valley's Zach Witt, anchoring the linebacking core. It's going to be 3rd down now for West. So a drive that started out with so much promise now finds the West Senators faced with 3rd down and extremely long.
About 27. Not too many plays in a playbook for 27 yards.
Not at the high school level, that's for sure. Double wing again with the receiver to the right. That's Wolfenbarker split out wide. Bishop comes in motion to the near side. Check that. That's Parker. Hall's going to put it up, and he just overshoots his intended receiver, who was Logan Wolfenbarker. He had a step on the defense, but the pass was just about 4 yards too far out in front of him. It's incomplete. It will be 4th down for the Senators and a punting situation for Coach Todd Gilliland's crew, entering this game on a 4-game win streak. Again, to remind you about SOMC Sports Motion, the SOMC Orthopedic Associates are hosting their Saturday sports clinic. The clinic will be available for student athletes in the area during the fall sports season. An orthopedic specialist will be available to evaluate each athlete from 9:30 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. No appointment is necessary, but it is requested that all arrive by 10:30. The SOMC Orthopedic Associates are located in Suite 102 of the Bronlin Building. For more details, call 740-356-1709. Here is the punt. It's going to hit around the 31-yard line, take a nice Senator bounce inside the 20 to the 19-yard line, and there to down the ball for West is Levi Picklesheimer. Really good boot.
47 yards net.
What a great punt. Christian Carrasco, the punter for the West Senators. So now we'll see the Valley offense for the first time this evening. Our game time temperature is presented by Call's Auto Sales at 16127 US 52 in West Portsmouth. While many car lots are struggling to stock their lots with quality used cars, Call's is blessed to have a great selection and offers financing. Bad credit, no problem. All you need is proof of income and a down payment. If you're looking for a sharp used vehicle, give Call's a call at 740-357-6009. When we kicked this one off a couple minutes ago, it was 71 degrees. What a difference a week makes as far as weather is concerned. 1st and 10 for the Valley Indians. Anthony Aaron is the deep back out of the pistol. Aiden Wattell takes a snap. He's going to give the ball to Aaron, looking for some room right side and finding none. Nice defense by the West Senators. That defensive line holds its ground, and I'm not for sure if Aaron was actually able to make it back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see where it's spotted.
He lost the yard.
Sure did. Back to the 18-yard line. -1 on that carry. It's 2nd down and 11 for Coach Nolan Crabtree's Valley Indians, fresh off their first victory of this 2024 season a week ago. Valley actually had the opportunity to play its game last Friday despite the rain off of that hurricane down south and all the flooding that took place in the Portsmouth area last week. West, on the other hand, was not quite as lucky. They had to push their game at Minford back a day. They played it in the mud at Minford on Saturday night. Pistol formation again for Valley with 2 receivers to the right, 1 split out wide to the left, ball in the left hash mark. Zach Witt is the D-back now. He'll take the handoff, looking for some room up the middle, and about the same result as Anthony Herron had on the play before. No gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 11. Well, this Senator defense in the middle looking strong here in the early going. That West defense, nickel wrap, Cade Woods, Austin Ramsey, Bo Roden, Tilton Rapp, Mason Parker, Christian Carrasco. Those are the defensive linemen and the linebackers. Taking on a kind of a 4-4 alignment. Here is Wattell going to throw on 3rd and 11, and he's got his receiver. That's Conaway. He makes one tackle miss, and he could be off to the races. Down the far sideline, Braxton Conaway, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, and the Valley Indians strike first on 3rd down and 11. An 82-yard pitch and catch, Aiden Wattell to Braxton Conaway. What a catch by Conaway over on the far sideline right in front of the Valley Indian bench. The pass was a little out in front of him, but he used that long wingspan that he has with those lengthy arms and those big strides, and he was able to stretch out there, make a fingertip catch, got away from the only West defender out there in space who had an opportunity to tackle him, and then it was just a foot race down the far sideline. So Bender on to try the point after. Wattell will hold. The snap is on target. The spot is placed down. The kick is up. It is through, and it is 7-0. Valley Indians with 8:19 left to play in the first quarter. This is high school football on Mix 99.3.
Be listening to high school sports all season long. Presented by Portsmouth Block and Portsmouth Building Supply, People's Bank, The Real Estate Gallery, Gamp's John Deere and Convenience Store, Conley Trucking and Conley River Terminal, Appalachian Marketing Media, The Counseling Center, Ron Wright Auto Sales, First State Bank, Midford IGA, West Side IGA, and West Side Hardware.
Hi, I'm Jay Hash with Hope Source. Hope Source helps individuals and families live complete, meaningful, and happy lives. We offer a full array of high-quality mental health and addiction treatment services to meet the individual needs of every person we serve. In every interaction, we provide the care we would expect for our closest friends or loved ones. No matter your situation, there is hope. For information, check out our website at hopesourcetreatment.com. Find us on Facebook or call 740-353-HOPE.
Hello, this is Megan Martin, Banking Center Manager at First State Bank. At First State Bank, we believe that when we build up our customers, our communities, and each other...
There has been a change in the score. Changes happen quick, especially when you get your tires changed at Bob and Floyd's on Chillicothe Street in Portsmouth. The Valley Indians strike first at the Rock as the Tribe goes up 7-0 at West with 8:19 left to play in the first quarter. We'll check the Real Estate Gallery scoring recap here in just a few moments. Jalen Bender has the ball teed up. His first kickoff went to the 1. He had 3 touchbacks in the win over Northwest last week. He'll lay into this one, a high end-over-end kick. It's going to come down in the exact same spot it did the time before. Anthony Bishop, who had a 28-yard return the first time he touched the ball, fields this ball at the 1. He spins away from one defender, gets out across the 20, and fights his way forward. Let's see where he's going to be spotted out of bounds. Another nice effort by Anthony Bishop, another good kickoff return. It looks like they're going to spot him shy of the 30. The officials have yet to place the ball. They're going to put it right at the 30, actually. So that winds up being a 29-yard return to go along with that 28-yarder that he had a little earlier. It looked like he was going to be bottled up around the 22, 23-yard line, and he squirted out of a couple of would-be tackle attempts by Valley and got an extra 8 yards right there at the end. So this drive for the Senators starts at the 30, just a yard further than the previous drive did. Here's a give to Parker up the middle, tripped up, and he will stumble forward out across the 30. Shoestring tackle there by the Valley Indians. J.U. Howard. That's a gain of 2 on the play. Dave, as promised, let's check the scoring recap. It's a service of Nancy Hawk at the Real Estate Gallery, Wheelersburg and Portsmouth. For all of your real estate needs, phone 574-9902 or log on to realestategallery.com.
That was a quick one. 3 plays, 81 yards, scoring play. Wattell to Conway for 82 yards. Extra point by Bender. 7-0 Valley.
Hall on the delayed handoff to Parker, who finds room left side, and he's going to have a Senator first down as he advances the football across the 40-yard line to the 41. Gain of 9 on the play. Couple of Valley Indians converge on the tackle. Braxton Conaway, who just caught the touchdown for the Tribe a few moments ago on the offensive side of the football. Blake Lundy, who had multiple tackles in the win last week for Valley over Northwest, he was also in on that stop. So 1st and 10 for the West Senators after a nice run by Parker. Hall's going to roll to his right, and he connects with his receiver, who dives to the ground to make the reception. That is Braden Atkins, the 5'5", 145-pound sophomore. He had a big game a couple weeks ago for West. He actually run for over 100 yards in the 35-28 victory over the Waverly Tigers here at the Rock, and that was quite a thrilling victory for the West Senators. This goes for a 6-yard pitch and catch, advancing the football to the 47-yard line of the Senators. Bishop goes in motion to the far side. Fake handoff. No. Bishop actually takes the handoff on the jet sweep, and then a great job by Hall carrying out the fake. He then, after giving the ball to Bishop, faked the handoff to Mason Parker when he didn't actually have the ball. But while it fooled me, it did not fool the Valley defense, as Bishop is held in check. He's going to be brought down at the 48-yard line. Gain of a couple. It's 3rd down and 3.
Break on the 3rd and short for the Senators.
Ball in the middle of the field, but shading the left hash mark. Wolfenbarker split out wide to the right. Double wing formation. The fullback's going to take the handoff. This is Roten in a strong run with his shoulder pads over top of his knees, holding onto the football with both hands and keeping those legs driving with the knees pumping high. He takes the football into Valley Indian territory all the way inside of the 45-yard line to the 44. That's a gain of 9 and a fresh set of downs for the West Senators, who find themselves on the trailing end of a 7-0 score with 5:45 left on a moving first quarter clock at the Rock. Boy, hard run by Roten. He had a really good game last week in the win over Menford. A receiver and a wing to the left. Bishop, the receiver, to the right. Motions to the left side of the formation. Here's the give to Parker up the middle. Parker's got a head of steam, bowls over a defender, and advances the football inside of the 40-yard line to the 38. Pickup of 6 for Mason Parker. Boy, there are weapons emerging weekly, it seems like, for the West Senators. When Parker got banged up a couple weeks ago, I'm sure from the outside looking in, there were many thinking, gosh, this West team could be in trouble without their 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. But Anthony Bishop steps up. Atkins steps up. Roden steps up. They've got weapons, and when you have that many people who can log yards and log carries, that says a lot for that offensive line up front blocking for them. Double wing formation again. Roden is the fullback, a receiver each way. Hall under center. Bishop comes in motion to the near side, takes a handoff on the jet sweep, and a beautiful form tackle right at the line of scrimmage. That is J.U. Howard again. His 2nd tackle on this drive for the Valley Indians, and he was where he needed to be and read that beautifully. No gain on the play, possibly a loss of 1. It's 3rd and 5.
You know, sometimes injuries are, I never like to say good, but sometimes they really help the development of a team.
And when you use that phrase, it's very fitting that you're talking about the West Senators. This team has developed big time as the season has worn on. This team started off 0-2, and those first two losses were pretty tough. They fell at Fairland 34-0 and at Portsmouth 41-7, and since then it's been nothing but one Senator win after the other. They're riding a 4-game win streak entering tonight. Here's Mason Parker on 3rd down and 5. He finds some room off left tackle, but he's not going to quite get to the sticks. He needed 5. He gets 4. It's going to be 4th down and 1 with the ball resting on the 35-yard line of the Valley Indians. Trailing by a touchdown, clock rolling with 3:45 in the first. I believe that Todd Gilliland's going to keep that offensive unit out there and go for it on 4th down.
Don't need a full yard. It looks like about a half yard.
An H-back to the right of the center. 2 backs in the backfield with the quarterback, and the give is going to go up the middle, and the West Senators will move the sticks. 4th down conversion. It's Mason Parker on the carry. He lumbers his way down to the 32-yard line. So this West drive remains intact. The Senators driving for what they hope will be a game-tying score. 7-0 Valley. Coming up on 3 minutes to play in what has been a quick-moving first quarter. Clock beginning to set here in West Portsmouth. Pistol formation. Hall takes a snap. He's got a back to each side. He's going to give to the left halfback. This is Bishop, and he's going to take the ball down inside the 30-yard line to the 27. That's good for a gain of 5, and we'll bring up 2nd down and 5 for West. The Senators are wearing their home orange uniforms with black numerals and stripes. Black pants with orange stripes down the sides of the pants. The Valley Indians are in their road white uniforms. White jerseys, white pants, purple numerals trimmed in gold, purple helmets with gold face masks. West wearing black helmets. The officials wearing black and white stripes. They never change theirs for whatever reason. Here is Parker hit in the backfield and dropped. Another great defensive play by J.U. Howard, who has been the star of this Valley Indian defense so far. He is going to tackle Parker all the way back at the original line of scrimmage. They'll spot this at the 32, so a loss of 5 on the play, setting up 3rd down and 10.
That's our first candidate for Monroe's hit.
Yeah. He has just been perfect tonight with his positioning, has J.U. Howard. He's made several big stops on this West drive alone. Here is Bishop on the end around. He's got a blocker. Finds some room. Sidesteps a defender. Takes the ball down around the 20-yard line. Let's see where they spot him. I believe he's going to have the first down. He does. Big 3rd and 10 conversion for West. They're going to spot him at the 21-yard line. Gain of 11, I do believe. Fresh set of downs for the West Senators and a big 3rd down conversion on this drive. West has had a 4th and 1 conversion and now a 3rd and 10 conversion to go along with it. And keep in mind that Valley's touchdown a little earlier came on a 3rd and 11 play. Here is Hall out of the gun, looking, firing, near side. He's got Parker for a touchdown. Parker sprang free along the near sideline. Hall finds him, and it's a 21-yard TD strike. Hall to Parker, 7-6 your new score. West has drawn within 1 with the extra point to come with 1:45 remaining in the first quarter. There has been a change in the score, and changes happen quick, especially when you get your tires changed at Bob and Floyd's on Chillicothe Street in Portsmouth. Now coming on to try the point after, which would even the score, is Drew Detweiler. He is a 5'10", 242-pound junior kicker. He's a left-footed kicker. He will get in position, awaiting the hold and the snap. The snap's a little high. The holder gets it down, but because of the snap being off target, that enabled the Valley defense to get in there and block the extra point. So the score stands at 7-6. Valley maintains a 1-point lead, but the West Senators are on the scoreboard. This is high school football on Mix 99.3.
Visit your local groceries, the Minford IGA and Westside IGA, as well as Westside Hardware. At the Minford and Westside IGAs, you'll find full-service delis with fresh-cut Angus beef and daily lunch specials. The Westside IGA offers up an incredible 18-inch pizza special, which provides a 2-topping 18-inch pizza, a bag of chips, and a 2-liter, all for just $19.99. Right beside the Westside IGA is Westside Hardware. They've got all kinds of tools and fasteners, as well as an extensive amount of items pertaining to automotive, carpentry, plumbing, and heating and air. The Minford IGA, Westside IGA, and Westside Hardware open 7 days a week.
Your tire store shouldn't remind you of a three-ring circus. So head to a dealer who's serious about quality. Michelin offers the most fuel-efficient line of tires on the road and provides exceptional, long-lasting performance. BF Goodrich tires are built for drivers looking for high performance and aggressive styling. Forget the circus. See the tire experts.
See Bob and Floyd's Tire Sales at the corner of routes 23 South at 52 West on Chillicothe Street, Portsmouth.
Category testing based on SAE J1269 rolling resistance industry practice.
If you're looking for a sharp
7-6, Valley leads at West. Drew Detweiler of the Senators has the ball teed up. He will boot it away. It's a squibber on the ground. It's going to get past the intermediate return man and be picked up at the 22-yard line by Anthony Aaron along the left sideline. He races to the far sideline, and while he ran a long way laterally, he never was able to find a lane to cut up inside of. He's able to get the ball out to around the 25, maybe the 26, but good coverage by the West Senators kickoff team. 1:39 to play in the first quarter. Valley leads by 1. The Indians offense getting set to retake the field. This drive is going to start at the Tribe's own 26. After this first down play, we'll check our real estate gallery scoring recap. Don't forget to stay with us at halftime for the Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy halftime show, and after the game for the Medford Telephone, Medford TV, Falcon One Internet postgame show. We've got all kinds of awards that we will be doling out at the end of this contest. 7-6 is our score. Valley by 1. Wheelersburg leads Oak Hill 14-0. Sims Valley is on top of Eastern Pike 15-0. First and 10 for the Tribe. Out of the pistol. The give's going to go to Anthony Aaron. He breaks one tackle, has some room far side, takes a big hit over there around the 30-yard line. I believe that was Atkins going over there and delivering the boom. Let's double check that. No, check that. That is actually Tilton Rapp. Tilton Rapp got over there and applied a pretty big hit, but not before Anthony Aaron is able to pick up 4 yards. He takes the ball to the 30. That'll make it second down and 6. Dave, as promised, let's check that real estate gallery scoring recap, a service of Nancy Hawk, Wheelersburg, and Portsmouth. Give her a call for all of your real estate needs at 574-9902 or log on to realestategallery.com.
A 13-play, 70-yard drive, 21-yard scoring play. Parker from Hall, extra point block, 1:45 of the opening period. Valley 7, West 6.
And on that drive, there was a 3rd and 10 conversion and a 4th and 1 conversion. Here is Aiden Wattell, fakes the handoff to Anthony Aaron, now burst up the middle, and he's going to have the first down as he gets the ball out to the 37-yard line. That moves the sticks. Gain of 7 on the play. It almost appeared there for a moment that Wattell and Anthony Aaron were fighting over the football. Wattell was wanting to pull it out of Aaron's breadbasket on the read option. Anthony Aaron didn't want to give it back.
I thought he had handed the ball off to him and took it away from him.
When it's all said and done with, it's Wattell with the 7-yard gain in the Valley first down. 25 seconds left in the quarter. This could possibly be the final play of this opening period. This time Wattell does give to Anthony Aaron, and Aaron spins forward. He corkscrews his way out across the 40-yard line to the 43. That's a nice first down pickup of 6 yards, and it will be second down and 4, as that will do it for the opening quarter. Good game here at the Rock. At the end of 1, it's Valley 7, West 6. This is high school football on Mix 99.3.
If you're looking for a sharp used vehicle, give Coles a call. Coles Auto Sales in West Portsmouth offers a great selection of vehicles that are easy on gas, easy on the eyes, and easy on the wallet. So give Coles a call. Coles offers financing. Bad credit, no problem. All you need is proof of income and a down payment. You can apply for pre-approval by visiting Coles Auto Sales on Facebook. Give Coles a call at 740-357-6009 and visit their new and larger location at 16127 US 52 in West Portsmouth.
Gamp's Corner, Route 140 in Slocum, is the perfect way to start the day. The BP convenience store opens the doors at 5:30 with home-cooked breakfast, coffee, and that first smile of the day. Everything from groceries, pop candy, bread, milk, or fertilizer. They've even got an ATM for fast cash. Starting at 11 o'clock, enjoy delicious homemade pizza cooked to order. And remember, the BP convenience store will also deliver your home heating, fuel, and kerosene. Your one-stop shop for everything is the BP convenience store, Route 140 in Slocum, where it's good and green, both sides of the street.
Listening to high school sports all season.
To the second quarter we go in West Portsmouth, where the Valley Indians lead the West Senators 7-6 in this battle of two Southern Ohio Conference Division II opponents. I'm Chuck Greenslade along with Dave Stam. John Kant's back at studio control. Thank you for tuning in to us on Mix 99.3, or for those of you watching the video stream, courtesy of Appalachian Marketing Media, which can be seen on WNXTradio.com. It's second down and 4 for the Valley Indians with the ball resting at the Tribe's 43-yard line as we start quarter number 2. 2 receivers to the short side of the field, which is the right, 1 receiver to the left, and we've got premature movement on Valley. That'll be a false start, and that will make 2nd down and 4 evolve into 2nd down and 9, as that will back the Tribe line of scrimmage back up to Valley's own 38-yard line. Dave, any stats from that first quarter that pop off the page?
Well, Valley only had the ball for 6 plays in the first quarter. West had the ball for 16.
Wow. But when you look at that score, Valley's got 1 more point at the moment. So on 2nd down and 9, Wattell fakes the handoff to Aaron. He probably wishes he would have given it to him. He's hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss. Nice defense by the West Senators. Christian Carrasco was back there to help with that stop, as was Cade Woods, the 6'2", 280-pound senior. Loss of close to 5, and it's 3rd down and 14, we will call it, with the ball resting back at the 33-yard line. Remember that Valley's lone touchdown came on a 3rd and 11 play. Every down matters. So Valley breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage, ball in the middle of the field, 4 wide for quarterback Aiden Wattell, who has Anthony Aaron lined up to his right. Wattell in the shotgun, awaiting the snap here on 3rd and long. Wattell takes that snap, pressure coming up the middle. Wattell rolling to his right under heavy duress, and he is actually going to step out of bounds before he threw the football. And boy, he took a shot right there at the tail end of the play. But this is going to go as another loss for Valley. Christian Carrasco in on this stop. So it is going to be 4th and forever for the Indians, who are faced with a punting situation as the ball will be spotted at the 28-yard line. 4th down and close to 20 yards. Jaken Wright out back in punt formation for the Indians. He's a 5'11", 170-pound senior. Atkins back to return, but he's not going to have an opportunity at this one, as this ball will hit along the near sideline and bounce out of bounds. Not a very lengthy punt, but no return for West. So it looks like the ball will be spotted at the 48-yard line of the Senators, and that's where this West drive will begin, with Coach Todd Gilliland's crew trailing 7-6.
Senators in business around midfield.
24-yard punt.
22, yep, 24.
So 1st and 10 for the West Senators with 10:58 left to play in the first half. 7-6 is our score. Valley leading by 1. Boy, the West defense really picked up its efforts there on that last drive, forcing the Indians to a 3-and-out. Ball on the left hash mark, receiver to the right. That's Wolfenbarker, double wing formation, Hall under center. Parker goes in motion to the right side, takes the pitch, cuts it up, lowers his shoulder pads and burrows his way across the 50-yard line to the 49 of Valley. That'll be good for a gain of 3, bringing up 2nd down and a long 7. West looking for its 5th straight win. The Valley Indians looking to make it 2 in a row. West has pretty well dominated this series in recent years. We talked a little bit about that during the pregame. 4 straight wins in this matchup for the West Senators. They've won 7 of the last 8. Double wing formation again. Bishop in motion to the near side. He'll take the handoff from Hall. Bishop gets away from one tackler, spins away, drives, and gets himself inside of the 45-yard line before being run out of bounds around the 43. He's going to be close to a West first down. Gain of 6. That'll make it 3rd down and 1. 10:14 left in the second period. I'm Chuck Greenslade along with Dave Stam. Thanks for tuning in to high school football this evening on Mix 99.3, week number 7 of the Ohio high school football season. Both of these teams are not only conference rivals, but regional rivals, both in Region 24 and Division 6. I formation, 2 receivers to the right, Hall under center. He'll give to Mason Parker, hit in the backfield and drop. Nice penetration by that Valley defense. And guess what? It's J.U. Howard in on the stop again as Parker is dropped at the 46-yard line. Loss of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 4. And Coach Todd Gilliland has a decision here. A big decision. I don't see any signs of the punter yet. It looks like the offense will stay on the field. West is 1 for 1 on fourth down tries so far in this game, but that was a 4th and 1 pickup. The degree of difficulty is a little higher here as it is 4th down and 4. Look for West to maybe try and get the Indians to jump off sides. Let's see if Valley is disciplined. Let's see if West snaps this ball. Play clock is down to 5. West is going to snap it out of the pistol. The snap goes to the quarterback, Hall, who hands off to Parker, and he's going to be brought down shy of the yardage to gain. He needed 4. He picks up about 2.5, and West is going to turn it over on downs. A big defensive stand by Coach Nolan Crabtree's Valley Indians, and that could be a momentum swing as the Tribe will take over possession. 1st and 10 at its own 44-yard line. Dave, that was a ginormous defensive stand there by Valley.
Back-to-back big plays on defense. Howard with the one, and Holden Parker. So far, they've held Parker to 21 yards on 9 carries.
Wow. Those are very un-Parker-like numbers. Those are just un-West-like numbers, period. It doesn't matter whether it's Anthony Bishop or Roden or Atkins or Parker. Everybody's been running the football well over this 4-game winning streak for West. But the Valley defense containing that running game so far tonight. Here's a little razzle-dazzle on a delayed pitch to the end around. And this is going to be a defensive play that is sniffed out very nicely by West. It looks like Tilton Rapp makes the stop. The ball carrier was Isaiah Clark, who came around from the slot receiver and took the pitch. A lot of movement in that Valley backfield as far as quarterback Aiden Wattell faking to this guy and faking to that guy before finally giving to Clark, and Clark could find nothing on the right side. He's dropped for a loss of 2 to bring up 2nd down and 12 with the ball resting at the 42. The clock dips underneath of the 9-minute mark here in the first half. 7-6, the Valley Indians lead and have the ball. Trips to the left side of the formation. One receiver to the right. That's Conaway. Wattell takes a snap out of the gun with Anthony Aaron to his left. Wattell rolls to his left, throws, pass intended for Clark. The ball ricocheted off his hands and was nearly caught by the Valley Indian receiver behind him, who made a nice effort there to try and come up with it. That was Lex Logan, but he was unable to make the catch off the ricochet. So the incompletion makes it 3rd down and 12 for the Valley Indians.
But it just texts me, Fairland and Portsmouth, no score after 1.
No score. Boy, what a big game that is. And Coach Todd Gilliland and the West Senators can attest for how good both of those ball clubs are. West opened up the season falling at Fairland 34-0, and then next week fell to Portsmouth by 34 points, ironically 41-7. So that sets the stage for what should be a really good game at the Coliseum tonight. We got a good one here. Here's Wattell swinging the ball out to Clark, left flat. Clark makes a reception, cuts upfield, gets a few, but he's going to be brought down well shy of the first down. Christian Carrasco, one of the Senators, in on the stop over on the far sideline. Clark very active for Valley on this last offensive drive. He winds up with about a 4 to 5 yard pickup here. It's going to be 4th down and 8 as it looks like Valley will go 3 and out for the 2nd straight series. Clock coming up on 8 minutes to play before halftime. Here's right out, the punter, low snap. He's able to dig the ball off the turf, gets off a spiraling but wobbly punt that's going to hit it to 25-yard line. And, oh, boy, West got on that ball. And why? That's one you got to get away from.
They thought it might have hit one of his players. There was a lot of basically West players in the area.
Yeah.
Instead of clearing out, they held their blocks, and they came pretty close to being touched by the ball.
Wolfenbarker was able to fall up on it, but that could have been a near disaster for the West Senators. As is, though, West takes over possession at its own 21-yard line, trailing by a point, 7-6, with 7:53 remaining in the first half. We have seen some big defensive plays by both schools here in the second quarter of play. Last time West was out there, they turned it over on downs, and the last 2 Valley Indian possessions have resulted in 3 and out.
33-yard punt.
So here's Hall in the pistol. Going to give to the back beside, and that's Parker, who is just buried underneath an avalanche of Valley Indian defenders in the backfield. And again, it's J.U. Howard leading the way for Valley. Also in on that stop was the Indians' Tyler Carver, a 6', 195-pound junior, loss of 3 on the play. Boy, both these clubs are having good defensive moments so far tonight. Second down and 13. Ball near the left hash mark. Two receivers to the right for the West Senators. Wolfenbarker wide to the left. An H-back to the left as well. Pistol formation. The give goes to the lone back beside of quarterback Brody Hall. I believe that's Parker. Yep. And Parker gets the ball to the 19-yard line. Got about a yard back of the 3 yards which were lost on first down. That'll make it third down and 12. West's touchdown in this game was actually a 21-yard pass from Hall to Parker. And it looks like West will have to go to the air here on third down and 12. A receiver each way, a wing to the right. Hall in the pistol with Parker to his right. Hall wants to throw on third and long. Lost it down the near sideline. Pass intended for Austin Ramsey, who was covered very, very tightly along the near sideline. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down and 12. That looked to be Aiden Spang, the corner on the coverage. That was a pretty good throw by Hall as he put that football in a place where it was either going to be caught by his guy or go out of bounds, and it was the latter. But he put enough air on it where there was no shot at an interception despite the good coverage by Spang. So it's fourth down and 12. West will punt it away. The snap is on target. Christian Carrasco lays into this one. This ball will hit at the 50 and take a hard left-hand turn out of bounds on the Senator sideline. So this is going to go as a 31-yard punt. The ball's going to be spotted, actually not right at the 50. They're going to say it went out of bounds at the 48-yard line of Valley. So that's where this Indian drive will begin. This one has become a battle of field position all of a sudden. Haven't had a game like this for a while.
And really, we weren't expecting this either.
No. I didn't really know what to expect, to be honest with you, coming into this one. I knew that Valley had playmakers. I've seen that several times this year, and we saw that with the lone touchdown scored by the Indians, which was an 82-yard pitch and catch from Waddell to Braxton Conaway. I'm a little shocked that West is not having as much success running the football as what the Senators have enjoyed over the last 4 games, but tribute Valley's defense for that. Here's Anthony Aaron. He's going to take the handoff on first and 10, and he'll battle his way across the west side of the 50 into Senator territory before being stopped at the 48-yard line. That'll go as a gain of 4 to bring up second down and a long 6. Coming up on the halfway mark of quarter number 2 at the Rock. 6 minutes played, 6 more minutes to go. 7-6 is the score. Valley leads at West. The sun has pretty well completely set at this point here in West Portsmouth. Gorgeous night. It was 71 degrees when we checked our Coles Auto Sales game time temperature at kickoff. Here is Anthony Aaron taking the pitch. He's got some room right side. He's going to go out of bounds, and he is going to have the first down. That was a really nice block he received by Creighton Howard, a 5'10", 200-pound sophomore, and that will move the sticks. The ball will be spotted at the 42-yard line.
6 yards.
A 6-yard pickup on the play. A fresh set of downs for Coach Nolan Crabtree's Valley Indians. Coach Crabtree in his 3rd year at his alma mater, Valley. Coach Todd Gilliland in his 4th season coaching the West Senators as head coach. He was an assistant here for several years prior to being named head coach. I formation, 2 receivers to the left. Pitch goes to Aaron, looking for some room left side, running toward those twin receivers, and he's going to be tripped up around the 35-yard line, but his momentum enabled him to fall forward for another half yard or so. This is going to go for a gain of 7. Check that 6. We'll call it second down and 4 as they'll spot the ball at the 36-yard line. Yeah, you know, last week, Valley was in a shootout with Northwest up and down the field. It seemed like every time somebody had the ball, they wound up scoring. Final, that one wound up being 38-35. So,
yeah, kind of ironic. That was in horrible weather.
Yeah.
Night, perfect weather, and got a defensive battle.
Whistle sound. Looks like we've got a timeout, and we'll take one as well. This one stops the clock with 4:58 left to play in the first half. It's 7-6. Valley leading at West by 1. This is high school football on Mix 99.3.
Don't spend thousands of dollars on marketing that doesn't work. Appalachian Marketing Don't spend thousands of dollars on marketing that doesn't work. Appalachian Marketing Media can grow your business with targeted marketing strategies, tactics, and resources that actually do work. Appalachian Marketing Media sells market-friendly websites that are designed to convert traffic into clients. Appalachian Marketing Media provides superior customer service and will quickly respond to any of your website needs. With packages starting at $2,000, contact Appalachian Marketing Media on Facebook and learn more on their website.
Why is Southern Ohio Medical Center Urology Associates the perfect choice for you? It starts with the expert care of board-certified urologist Dr. Stephen Willems, followed by a variety of procedures offered right in the office, which means no hospital stay and a quicker recovery, along with general urology care.
Second down and 4 for the Valley Indians, who lead at West 7-6 with just under 5 minutes to play in the second period. Wattell under center, fakes the handoff, fires to Zach Witt, near side in the flat. Witt inside the 20, inside the 10, and knocked out of bounds. It's going to be first and goal for the Valley Indians. What a nice play drawn up by Coach Nolan Crabtree and the Indians as Zach Witt is on the receiving end of that Aiden Wattell pass. He takes the ball inside of the 10-yard line to the 8.
That was good for 28 yards.
Nice pitch and catch. With that, the Valley Indians have moved into the Quality Heating and Air red zone. Quality Heating and Air can be found on Route 52 in Sugar Grove, where they proudly offer Rheem products. This is the first time the ball has been snapped inside the red zone tonight for either side. I formation, 2 receivers to the left. Here's Aaron up the middle, inside of the 5, and driving forward down inside of the 3-yard line. They're going to spot him at the 2. That'll be a 6-yard pickup. Second down and goal for the Valley Indians, looking to add to their 1-point lead. 4.5 minutes left to play in this second quarter. The Valley Indians looking strong here at the Rock tonight, but West shouldn't get too nervous. The Senators have proven already this year that they can play come from behind football. They trailed by 14 against Chillicothe here earlier in the season, came back and won by a point. Here is Anthony Aaron taking the handoff. He runs into the back of one of his offensive linemen who was locked up in a stalemate right at the line of scrimmage. He bounced off of him, did Aaron, to the left and tried to fall forward, but he's not going to get much, if any. Maybe half a yard, possibly. Down to about the 1.5. So it will be third down and goal as the clock continues to run with just under 4 minutes to play in the first half. Now, obviously, Coach Nolan Crabtree and the Indians would like to punch this thing in here and do it somewhat quickly, but if they wind up doing it on third or fourth down and take another minute or so away from the West offense here before halftime, that wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing for the Tribe.
I think they're going to be calling timeout.
That looks to be the case. Coach Crabtree going to milk that play clock down. There's the TO. It occurs with 3:26 remaining in the first half. Third and goal coming up on the other side of this timeout. This is high school football on Mix 99.3.
October 7th through the 11th, visit Halls, Napa, and Wietersburg for the Filter Sales event. Stock up on all your filters next week and save up to 60%. Also at Halls next week, get RV antifreeze for just $2.29 a gallon. Rotella T415W40 oil for $14.99 a gallon. Hydraulic fluid, $29.99 per 5-gallon bucket. Premium hydraulic fluid, $42.99 per 5-gallon bucket. And Scott Shop towels, $2.50 a roll. Visit Halls Napa, 11774 Gallia Pike Road, Wietersburg. And take advantage on big savings October 7th through the 11th.
Tonight's game on Mix 99.3 is presented in part by these following sponsors: Suburban Transmission, Flowers Monument, the Pal Independent Insurance Agency, AJ's Auto Sales, and Bell's Body Shop. Be listening to high school sports all season long on Mix 99.3, online at WNXTradio.com.
Harris Floor Covering, located at 610 9th Street, Portsmouth, is the area's leading floor covering contractor. Harris Floor Covering has everything for your home.
Third down and goal from the 1 for the Valley Indians, who lead at West 7-6 with 3:26 remaining in the first half. I formation, 2 receivers to the right. The give's going to go to the fullback, up the middle, no signal. There it is, a delayed signal. Hands go up, touchdown Valley Indians. And the Tribe has stretched its lead out to 7. I believe that was Zach Witt on the carry. He takes it in for the tutty, and it is 13-6 Valley. An impressive drive for the Valley Indians. The biggest play of that drive was the 28-yard swing pass to Zach Witt a few plays ago. It's kind of fitting that he winds up scoring the touchdown. And now Jalen Bender will come on to try the extra point out of the hold of Aiden Wattell to make the lead 8. Snap is on target. Spot is down. Kick is up. It is through, and it is 14-6. Valley. This is high school football on Mix 99.3.
Harris Floor Covering, located at 610 9th Street, Portsmouth, is the area's leading floor covering contractor. Harris Floor Covering has everything for your home or business, including resilient tile, sheet flooring, quarry tile, ceramic tile, outdoor floors, industrial floors, carpet, acoustic ceiling, underlayment, and more. Call Stephen Harris at 740-353-7959 or 740-352-9212. Harris Floor Covering, proud supporters of the youth of the area.
Penn Station East Coast Subs is a proud supporter of local high school sports and is always as fresh as the next play. With taste, quality, and generous portions, there's absolutely nothing quite like the Philly cheesesteak, the club, the Reuben chicken teriyaki, or the Italian. With great service and a friendly smile, Penn Station invites you in for lunch, dinner, or after the game and movie. And when you need a quality and healthy taste fix, it's Penn Station East Coast Subs, your first stop on the left into the viaduct, where at Penn Station, it's all about good taste.
At Clark's Pump and Shop in South Shore, you can fuel your tank and your...
There's been a change in the score. Changes happen quick, especially when you get your tires changed at Bob and Floyd's on Chillicothe Street in Portsmouth. The Valley Indians have stretched their lead out to 8, 14-6. They lead at West with 3:22 left to play before halftime. Jalen Bender has the ball teed up and is getting set to boot it away. His previous 2 kickoffs have been fielded by Anthony Bishop at the 1-yard line or inside of. Here's another boot. This one's going to make its way into the end zone, 3 yards deep. That'll be a touchback, and this Senator drive will begin from the 20-yard line. Let's check the scoring recap. It's a service of Nancy Hawk at the Real Estate Gallery with offices in Wheelersburg and Portsmouth. For all of your real estate needs, phone 740-574-9902 or log on to realestategallery.com.
Zach Witt with a 1-yard run, 7 plays, 52-yard drive, extra point by Bender, 3:22 left before the intermission. It is Valley 14, West 6.
So checking the timeouts, West has a full allotment, 3. Valley has 1. The Senators do have time to make something happen here. Let's see what the West offense can come up with. A receiver and a wing to the left, 1 wide out split to the right. Here's the give to Mason Parker, and there's going to be a flag thrown in the backfield.
That's holding.
Yep, that's going to come back. So Parker stopped actually in the backfield for a loss of about 1, maybe 2. So will Coach Crabtree take the 10-yard penalty from the spot or take the down?
I'm going to assume he'll take the 10 yards just to push him back.
Boy, another nice defensive play by Valley, though, even with the West penalty. The Indian defense stepped up big. So you're right, Dave. Coach Crabtree opts to take the penalty. That'll push the ball back to the 10-yard line. We'll replay first down. It's 1st and 20.
And that was a very good call. It was pretty obvious.
West breaks the huddle and comes to the line. Ball on the left hash. 2 receivers to the right, but bunched tight toward the line of scrimmage. Bishop goes in motion to the right side. Hall rolls that way, throws toward Bishop, who makes the reception and will be tackled at the 16-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play, but a nice open field tackle over on that far sideline by the Valley Indian defender. That's Wattell, who quarterbacks the Valley Indian offense and plays in the Tribe's secondary on defense. But a nice play there by Hall, who was hit right as he released that pass, but he finds Anthony Bishop, pass on target, and Bishop with a nice 6-yard pickup. That brings up 2nd down and 14 for West as the clock continues to roll with 2:45 remaining in the first half. I think at this point in time, West is thinking more of playing keep away than getting down the field and scoring.
Yeah, it's going to be with the type of offense that West runs, it's going to be hard for them to go 85 yards.
Here's Hall taking the snap out of the gun, rolling to his left, uncorking one down the near sideline, and that pass nearly caught. Wolfenbarker was the intended receiver. He was doubly covered, but Wolfenbarker still was able to get a hand on it with that height and athleticism, but good coverage by Valley. Aiden Wattell was assisting, as was Parker Robinson. Now check this. Parker Robinson was on the defensive line last week in the Northwest game at 5'5", 140 pounds, and a week later he's in the secondary. That's some versatility, huh? That's range.
That's not a combination you see very often. This is a big play in this game. If West can convert this 3rd down, then Valley's going to have plenty of time.
You're absolutely right. Valley would be set up to get good field position, still with a timeout. 4 wide spread formation, and here is a screen to Mason Parker. Makes a reception, stays on his feet. There's a flag down, though. Parker is able to get the first down as he stumbles his way out across the 30 to around the 32, but chances are this one's going to come back as a result of the penalty. What a nicely executed play, though, by West, and a really good individual effort by Parker, but it's going to be for naught, as this will be another hold on the West offense, and the Senators will back up. That first down comes off the stat line, and we will replay third down. Now, it's a spot foul, so it occurred downfield, so it only winds up being about a 2-yard penalty. But it takes away the first down, and we'll replay third. That's going to make it third down and 16, it looks like, with the ball resting at the 14-yard line of West. Clock rolling with 2 minutes left in this first half. West will probably milk that play clock down before snapping. Here is Hall taking the snap out of the gun, firing over the middle. Pass is intercepted by Conaway at the 36-yard line. Conaway started to his left, now sprints back to the right. He's got blockers out there, ahead of steam, inside the 15-yard line. He's going to be brought down around the 12. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle by the West offensive lineman who was hustling to the near sideline to make that stop. But a big, big defensive play by Braxton Conaway, and perhaps a costly turnover for the West Senators, as only time will tell. Making that tackle for West to prevent Conaway from taking it to the house and getting a pick six was Carson Carver, a 6', 250-pound junior. But after the interception return, the ball will be placed down at the 6-yard line, and evidently what happened there, they must have called a horse color tackle.
They did.
Okay,
That's
that went
what I was
half the
gonna
distance
say.
to the goal line. All right, so the stop was around the 12-yard line, so it was about a 19-yard interception return by Conaway, and then the horse collar tackle up high makes it half the distance to the goal. So Valley begins this drive first and goal at the 6. 1:43 left before halftime. 14-6 Indians up. Everything going their way right now. Here's a pitch to Anthony Aaron, left side, cutting it up, picking his way, taking the ball inside of the 5, and he is going to be brought down in the neighborhood of the 3-yard line. It will be second down and goal. 90 seconds left before halftime. Time not an issue, as Valley still has one timeout remaining. They're actually going to spot him at the 4, so I thought he went a little further than that, but that's a 2-yard gain for Anthony Aaron. Boy, wouldn't this be something if Valley could punch this in right here before halftime and make this a 2-possession game. 14-6 is where we stand right now. Valley has led the entire night. Here is Wattell out of the gun. Hands off to Anthony Aaron, and he is hit back at the 6-yard line, absolutely blasted by a couple of West defenders who got there simultaneously. It looks like Cade Woods was one of the first to arrive on the scene, the 6'2", 280-pound senior. That's going to go as a 2-yard loss. So right now, after 2 plays, Valley is right back to where it started. Goal to go at the 6. It's third down, 35 seconds to go. This drive for the Indians starting in the Quality Heating and Air red zone. Quality Heating and Air is located on Route 52 in Sugar Grove, literally just down the road from Portsmouth West High School, where we are here tonight. Down to 20 seconds. Valley still with one timeout. Bunch trips to the right. Wattell in the gun with Anthony Aaron lined up to his right. Wattell rolls to his right, now reverses course, goes back to his left. He's got some blockers out there. Pump fakes, lowers his shoulder, takes it to the end zone, and is in for the Valley Indian touchdown with 5.9 seconds remaining, and that will make it 20-6 Tribe. My goodness, what a development here at the Rock tonight. We've got a long ways to go before we get to the finish line this evening, and West, as I had mentioned earlier, overcame a 14-point deficit at home against Chillicothe earlier in the year to win. But if Valley holds on to get the dub here tonight, this score will send shockwaves around the SOC too. I don't know how many people expected this or thought it could happen. Here is Bender to try the PAT out of Wattell's hold. The snap, the spot, and the kick, all true, and it is now 21-6. The young men from Lucasville have a 15-point lead with just under 6 seconds before the break. This is high school football on Mix 99.3.
At Clark's Pump and Shop in South Shore, you can fuel your tank and your tummy. Listen with caution as severe cravings may occur. Just how do you like your chicken, crispy or crunchy? It's a deep fried fact. When you put them together, you won't be disappointed. Come grab some crispy, crunchy chicken to fuel that hunger. Available at Clark's Pump and Shop in South Shore, where you'll also find breakfast sandwiches, pastries, coffee, cappuccino, soft drinks, snacks, candy, and more. Food's always savory, facilities always spotless. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel. When shopping for a vehicle that's right for you, make the right choice. Visit where Joe, Dave, and Brian are waiting to help you.
Uncle Joe, thank you so much for not charging me a dock fee. I appreciate the family discount.
Holly, first of all, I'm your cousin, not your uncle. Secondly, we don't charge anyone a dock fee.
At Ron Wright Auto Sales, you get treated right. Visit Ron Wright Auto Sales, 1555 11th Street, Portsmouth, phone 355 CARS, online at ronwrightautosales.com.
Thank you, Uncle Joe.
Holly.
From the 21-15, Valley. Here is an onside kick by Jalen Bender. It bounces off of one West Senator, but then is fallen upon by another West player at the 45-yard line of the Senators. Making that recovery was Tilton Rapp, the 5'10", 180-pound sophomore. That only took 1.9 seconds off the clock, so we've got 4 seconds left before halftime. It will be West ball, maybe an opportunity to get the ball in the hands of a playmaker such as Anthony Bishop and see what he can do here in the waning moments of this first half. That was a very wise call by the Valley Indians, not allowing Bender to kick the ball deep there and give Anthony Bishop an opportunity at a return. Bishop already has returns of 28 and 29 yards in this first half, but it is 21-6. Valley leads by 15. Changes happen quick, and there has been a change in the score with Valley's most recent touchdown a few moments ago. We'll check our scoring recap here right before halftime, but first let's see what West can do in the final 4 seconds. Double wing formation, play action. Brody Hall firing deep down the far sideline, looking for Wolfenbarker, and his pass is going to be intercepted at the 20. This is Wattell on the pick. Wattell brings the ball to the near side, now reverses to the far side of the field. He's got a great return here. He'll take the ball across the 50, across the 40, and out of bounds around the 38-yard line, and that is going to do it for the first half. And then a late flag comes in over on the far sideline. So while teams are retreating to the locker room, this half might not be done just yet. If this was on West, Valley's going to get a play here.
It's on Valley.
So if that is the case, it's halftime. But that was an interception by Aiden Wattell, who then returned the ball 42 yards before being run out of bounds at the 38-yard line. The officials are huddling. And, boy, this is a big, big call, Dave. Again, if it's on Valley, we're done. We're going to halftime. But if it's on West, we're going to have an untimed down here. And bear in mind the field goal kicker that Valley has. So here's the call. Unsportsmanlike conduct, Valley. So can that be enforced on the second half kickoff?
That's what I'm wondering here. I think they might be telling.
So we'll check that once we get to the second half, but that's it for the first half of play. What a half it was for the Valley Indians, who have a 21-6 lead at the Rock. And Dave, before we go to our first break and kick off our halftime report, let's take a look at Valley's most recent scoring recap. It's a service of Nancy Hawk at the Real Estate Gallery with offices in Wheelersburg and Portsmouth. For all of your real estate needs, phone 740-574-9902 or log on to realestategallery.com.
Wattell on a 6-yard run after the interception return by Conway. 3 plays, 5 yards. Kick by Bender. 5.9 seconds left before the half. Made a halftime score of Valley 21, West 6.
That's where we stand, a 15-point lead for the Valley Indians as we head to the turn. Stay with us. The Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy Halftime Show gets underway when we get back. This is high school football on Mix 99.3.
From the foundation to the doorknob, Portsmouth Building Supply has everything needed to build a home. Plumbing and electrical supply, drywall, shingles, insulation, doors, windows, steel I-beams, trusses, cabinets, ceramic tile, hardwood and laminate flooring. It's all at Portsmouth Building Supply. You'll even find a full line of hardware and special orders are welcome. Locally owned and doing business for over 40 years, visit Portsmouth Building Supply, 1740 Gallia Street, Portsmouth. Josie and Carly and all the gang at Conley Trucking and the Conley River Terminal wish the best to our local athletes. In business since 1975, Conley Trucking will do both commercial and residential work, hauling everything from gravel to grain. The next time you need fill dirt or limestone, contact Conley Trucking in the Conley River Terminal. Phone 740-776-7634. For a quote, email conleytrucking@frontier.com. And again, Josie and Carly wish all area athletes the best of luck.
Be listening to high school sports all season long. Presented by Portsmouth Block and Portsmouth Building Supply, People's Bank, the Real Estate Gallery, Gamp's John Deere and Convenience Store, Conley Trucking and Conley River Terminal, Appalachian Marketing Media, the Counseling Center, Ron Wright Auto Sales, First State Bank, Midford IGA, West Side IGA, and West Side Hardware.
At People's Bank, our team of local, trust, and wealth management professionals can help you achieve your financial goals. We offer comprehensive services including investment management, retirement planning, estate planning, trust administration, and more. Our customized strategies are designed to grow and preserve your wealth while minimizing risk. Let People's Bank put our decades of expertise to work for you. Call me, Elise Dye, or one of our other trust and wealth management professionals today to schedule your free consultation. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Hi, I'm Gary Duzan of Portsmouth Insurance, a TAH Benefits partner.
And I'm Jay Hazelbaker, president of TAH Benefits.
Portsmouth Insurance specializes in helping local business owners with their employee benefits.
We understand that operating a business can be stressful. Let us alleviate at least one of those worries for you. Portsmouth Insurance understands the health insurance marketplace, and our commitment to service and knowledge of both the personal and business insurance markets can give you peace of mind.
For assistance with all of your employee benefit needs, call us at Portsmouth Insurance, 740-353-4105.
On the Esplanade Laser Center and Medical Spa in Portsmouth knows that looking better makes you feel better. Remember, the players aren't the only ones who want to look good under the Friday night lights. On the Esplanade can help you look your absolute best. With 15 years of experience, Jeannie and On the Esplanade specializes in medical aesthetics and skincare, offering such services as Botox, scar revision, laser tattoo removal, laser hair removal, and cool sculpting. Visit On the Esplanade, 813 Gallia Street, Portsmouth, and follow On the Esplanade on Facebook. Collier is expanding its business opportunities to include Collier Home Medical, a local durable medical equipment company, or DME, offering free home setup of a variety of home medical equipment such as home oxygen and portable oxygen, as well as hospital beds, wheelchairs, rollators, walkers, and more. Collier also offers home sleep testing along with CPAP and BiPAP for patients diagnosed with sleep apnea. Overnight pulse oximetry testing is available with a physician order. Located at 1661 State Route 522 across from Kroger in Wheelersburg, call 740-574-0327. The Counseling Center is the region's leader in youth and adolescent counseling and play therapy services. TCC plays a large role in substance abuse prevention services for area youth, providing more than 4,000 prevention services for area school-age children each year. In operation since 1981, the Counseling Center is the region's leader in behavioral health care, providing everything from substance abuse prevention and recovery to mental health counseling, primary care, vocational development, and job placement services. Learn more online at thecounselingcenter.org.
Tonight's game on Mix 99.3 is presented in part by these following sponsors: Suburban Transmission, Flowers Monument, the PAL Independent Insurance.
At halftime at The Rock, the Valley Indians lead the West Senators 21-6. Welcome to the Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy halftime show. Being local folks themselves, Brandon Holbrook and his staff are proud supporters of local high school sports. The good people at Holbrook's Pharmacy will see to it that you won't have to wait long while your prescription is filled. They'll take the time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions which you may have. Holbrook's offers convenient drive-through service. Be sure and stop by Brandon Holbrook's facility. Open from 9 a.m. until 6:30 Monday through Friday and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. Visit Brandon and his staff at Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy, which can be found at 37C Lucasville Menford Road in Lucasville. Again, 21-6 is our halftime score as Valley leads at West. Elsewhere, Portsmouth and Fairland are scoreless at the Coliseum, 0-0 in those battle of the unbeaten within the Ohio Valley Conference. The Wheelersburg Pirates have a 28-0 lead over the visiting Oak Hill Oaks on homecoming night at the Berg. South Gallia is in front of East 46-0. Sims Valley leads Eastern Pike 15-7. Waverly has a 20-0 advantage over Menford. Northwest is on top of Benton County 7-3. Chesapeake leads South Point 21-12. Rock Hill is currently shutting out the Gallia Academy 13-0. Piketon has a 1-point lead over Paint Valley 7-6. Jackson is on top of Washington Courthouse 20-0. Greenup County leads Boyd County 6-3. And Pikeville, reigning state champions in the Kentucky Small School Division, has a 14-7 lead over the Ironton Fighting Tigers. Now, entering this weekend, checking the OHSAA computer rankings in Division 6, Region 24, which is where both the West Senators and the Valley Indians are. West is 4th. The Valley Indians are 20th. You have to be in the top 16 in order to qualify for the playoffs, and you have to finish in the top 8 to host a first-round game. Paint Valley is 2nd. Rock Hill is 6th. Chesapeake is 12th, and Adena is 13th. That's all in Region 24. In Division 5, Region 19, Fairland enters this weekend 3rd. Ironton is 4th. Portsmouth is 7th. Wellston comes in at number 10. Colgrove is 13th. Zane Trace is 15th. Piketon is 18th. Northwest is in at number 19, and Wheelersburg is 20th. In Division 7, Region 27, Eastern Pike is 3rd. South Gallia is 7th. Notre Dame is 11th. Sims Valley is 14th. The East Tartans are 19th, and the Green Bobcats are 20th. Jackson is 13th in Division 3, Region 11, and in Division 4, Region 15, Waverly is 7th. Unioto is 4th. That's a look at the computer rankings heading into tonight. Again, 21-6 is our halftime score. Got another big weekend of high school football for you, and just football in general. Tomorrow, we invite you to begin your day by tuning into the Saturday Morning Sports Line on Fox Sportsmouth AM 1260 and 95.7 FM beginning at 9 o'clock. Mark Williams and I will be talking with Scioto County's football coaches. We've got more high school football tomorrow, as on Classic Rock 107.5 The Breeze, you'll be able to hear Larry Hall's Green Bobcats play at the Notre Dame Titans. Coach Buster Davis will have his crew ready to go, I'm sure, at Spartan Municipal Stadium. Coverage tomorrow will begin at 6:30, leading up to the 7 o'clock kickoff. In college football tomorrow, the 3rd-ranked Ohio State Buckeyes will host Iowa. That'll be a 3:30 kickoff at the Horseshoe. That game will air on AM 1260 and 95.7 FM. Coverage will begin at 2 o'clock. As for other regional college football teams taking to the gridiron tomorrow, 22nd-ranked Louisville will host SMU for a noon kickoff. Marshall will entertain Appalachian State at 3:30. Miami of Ohio will play at Toledo for a 3:30 kickoff, and the West Virginia Mountaineers will visit Oklahoma State tomorrow at 4. Kentucky, Cincinnati, and the OU Bobcats are all off this weekend. In the NFL on Sunday, the Cincinnati Bengals have a big divisional matchup with Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be a 1 o'clock kickoff at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City. The Cleveland Browns will also have a 1 o'clock kick on Sunday, playing at the Washington Commanders. Stay with us as our coverage continues. 21-6 Valley leads at West. This is the Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy Halftime Show on Mix 99.3.
Since 1964, Little Septic Service in Wheelersburg has been dedicated to providing dependable septic service. Little serves Pike, Scioto, and all surrounding counties. Besides installing septic systems and cleaning out septic tanks, Little's does septic system renewal permit inspections. So when you receive a letter from your local health department telling you it's renewal time, just call Little Septic Service at 740-574-2033. From little problems to major issues, you can depend on Little Septic Service.
Hi, I'm Nancy Hawk, the owner of Real Estate Gallery. I'm inviting you to contact any of our professional realtors for all of your real estate needs, or visit our website at realestategallery.com. Real Estate Gallery Incorporated, Portsmouth and Wheelersburg.
Real Estate Gallery, we'll be there every step of the way. Real Estate Gallery.
The D.W. Swig Funeral Homes, with funeral homes in New Boston, Sciotoville, Wheelersburg, and South Webster, are enthusiastic supporters of the youth of our area. The D.W. Swig Funeral Homes wish all the student athletes the best of luck in every game throughout the season. And when a loved one passes, the D.W. Swig Funeral Homes are always a friend indeed in the time of need. With a phone call, no matter the hour, to the Swig Funeral Homes at 740-456-4133.
The Glockner family of dealerships offers the top brands: Chevrolet, GMC, Honda, Toyota, Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. Glockner has an amazing selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Ask about the Glockner Guarantee. 12-month, 12,000-mile new vehicle premier coverage and 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage included on qualifying used makes and models. Credit issues? No problem. Glockner Auto Credit will finance your future, not your past. Shop online at Glockner.com. At Glockner, we make it easy.
SOMC Sports Motion is a premier sports medicine program offering a unique multidisciplinary approach to your health issues. At SOMC Sports Motion, they offer a scientific approach to the full continuum of care, from prevention and performance improvement all the way through an injury, treatment, and rehabilitation. Their physicians and providers are actively involved in sports coverage in the community. Their sideline and team physician responsibilities include several area high schools. They stand out by tailoring their program to each school, team, individual athlete, or weekend warrior. For more info, call 740-356-7526.
Since 1964, Little Septic Service in Wheelersburg has been dedicated to providing dependable septic service. Little serves Pike, Scioto, and all surrounding counties. Besides installing septic systems and cleaning out septic tanks, Little's does septic system renewal permit inspections. So when you receive a letter from your local health department telling you it's renewal time, just call Little Septic Service at 740-574-2033. From little problems to major issues, you can depend on Little Septic Service.
There are a lot of comfort control companies out there, but none like Donnie Martin Heating and Cooling. Family owned and operated with a genuine concern for the community and the environment. Let Donnie Martin Heating and Cooling make sure that your commercial or residential heat pump or furnace is operating properly and efficiently. Donnie Martin Heating and Cooling can service all makes and models. Phone 740-259-4512. That's 740-259-4512. Donnie Martin Heating and Cooling. Proud supporters of local high school sports on local radio.
Be listening to High School Sports all season long. Presented by Portsmouth Block and Portsmouth Building Supply, People's Bank, the Real Estate Gallery, Gamp's John Deere and Convenience Store, Conley Trucking and Conley River Terminal, Appalachian Marketing Media, the Counseling Center, Ron Wright Auto Sales, First State Bank, Midford IGA, Westside IGA, and Westside Hardware.
Hi, I'm Jay Hash with Hope Source. Hope Source helps individuals and families.
At halftime, the Valley Indians lead at the West Senators 21-6. This is the Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy halftime show. I'm Chuck Greenslade along with Dave Stam. Thank you so much for tuning in. A big thank you goes to our friends at Penn Station East Coast Subs, located on the north end of Chillicothe Street in Portsmouth. Penn Station fuels the WNXT and WZZZ sports crews every weekend by offering us lunch. Visit Penn Station, where they are all about the freshness. And be sure to listen for the Barber Auto Parts replay of the week, which can be heard all week long on Mix 99.3, Classic Rock 107.5 The Breeze, and Fox Sportsmouth AM 1260 and 95.7 FM. Visit the Barber Auto Parts locations nearest you with stores in Portsmouth, Ashland, Chillicothe, as well as Hillsborough. The Total Media Group of Portsmouth and Appalachian Marketing Media are excited to once again team up this season to bring you high school football in the form of a video stream presentation of a select high school football game of the week. Tonight, this game can be not only heard but seen on WNXTradio.com. For over 50 years, WNXT Radio has painted the picture of high school football. Now with Appalachian Marketing Media, you can see and hear it. Appalachian Marketing Media offers professional photography, website creation, and videography. The production of the Appalachian Marketing Media High School Football Game of the Week on WNXTradio.com marries the audio of the Total Media Group radio stations with a visual presentation provided by Appalachian Marketing Media cameras, giving high school football fans a new way to soak up the action when they just can't make it out to the game. Be listening to high school sports all season long on Mix 99.3, Classic Rock 107.5 The Breeze, Fox Sportsmouth AM 1260 and 95.7 FM, as well as online at WNXT2, all of which can be heard using the local happenings app or WNXTradio.com, and be watching for the Appalachian Marketing Media Game of the Week, available on WNXTradio.com. The TMG stations of Portsmouth and Appalachian Marketing Media teaming up to take high school football to the next level. 21-6, the Valley Indians lead at West. Couple updated scores. Fairland has moved ahead at Portsmouth 8-0. Wheelersburg now on top of Oak Hill 35-0. Dave, let's go ahead and take a look at our first half stats from our game. Again, it's a 15-point lead at the turn for Coach Nolan Crabtree's Valley Indians at West.
First of all, for the Indians, only 4 first downs. Stats are kind of weird in this game. Only 4 first downs in the contest for the Valley Indians, 2 by running, 2 by passing. Rushing, 16 carries for 36 yards. Passing, 3 out of 4, 114 yards. Total offense of 150 yards for the Indians. Committed 2 penalties for 30 yards. Punted twice for a 28.5-yard average. Team stats for West. Only 7 first downs in the contest. 5 by running, 1 by passing, and 1 by penalty. This is, to me, the big stat in this game, and the star so far this first half has been the Valley defense. They've held West to 19 rushes for 58 yards. 4 out of 9 passing, 43 yards. Total offense, 101 yards for West. After having 500 yards rushing a couple weeks ago, maybe it's the Valley defense that was underestimated.
I'm stunned because I saw this Valley defense give up 200 yards to Carter Runyon of Northwest alone last week, and to think that West is not averaging 3 yards a carry here tonight after what the Senators have been doing over the last 4 games, that is a bit of a shocker.
Penalties, West has committed. West was 4 out of 9 passing, 43 yards. Penalties, 5 for 41. They have punted twice for 39.5 yard average. Individually, leading ball carrier for the Valley Indians, Anthony Aaron, 10 rushes for 32 yards. Aiden Waddell, 4 rushes, a net of 3 yards, but won a big 6-yard touchdown run. Zach Witt, 2 rushes for 1 yard. 1 was a touchdown, 1 yard's out. Leading receiver, Braxton Conaway, 1 reception for 82 yards. And Zach Witt, 1 reception for 28 yards. Again, for the West Senators, this shocking. Valley held Mason Parker 11 rushes, 20 yards, less than 2 yards per carry. Anthony Bishop, 6 rushes for 23 yards, just a shade under 4 yards a carry. Bo Roden, 2 carries for 15 yards. Brody Hall, 4 out of 7 passing for 43 yards. Leading receiver, Mason Parker, 2 receptions for 31 yards.
Dave, let's now check the turnover report. It's a service of the Barrett Murphy Insurance Agency at 1031 Gallia Street in Portsmouth. Isn't it time you turned your insurance needs over to Dan Casty at Barrett Murphy? Give him a call at 740-353-3121.
2 big interceptions in the game. Valley picked off 2 West passes, one by Conaway and one by Wattell. One of them set up the last touchdown, the short 6-yard, or actually 5-yard touchdown drive. Turnovers a big part in this game. Kind of a weird, no fumbles in the contest.
Yeah. We haven't had a chance to talk about Jay Hash and Hope Source recovery too often because the ball has not been put on the ground a single time yet. 21-6, Valley leads at West. This is the Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy Halftime Show on Mix 99.3.
Hi, I'm Jay Hash with Hope Source. Hope Source helps individuals and families live complete, meaningful, and happy lives. We offer a full array of high-quality mental health and addiction treatment services to meet the individual needs of every person we serve. In every interaction, we provide the care we would expect for our closest friends or loved ones. No matter your situation, there is hope. For information, check out our website at hopesourcetreatment.com. Find us on Facebook or call 740-353-HOPE.
Hello, this is Megan Martin, Banking Center Manager at First State Bank. At First State Bank, we believe that when we build up our customers, our communities, and each other, we can make a lifelong difference. When you bank with us, you're supporting the local coffee shop down the street, a young couple's first home, and the community you live in. Stop in at our Portsmouth Banking Center or visit our website at fsb4me.com. That's FSB4me.com. First State Bank, built on belief. Member FDIC.
Visit your local groceries, the Minford IGA and Westside IGA, as well as Westside Hardware. At the Minford and Westside IGAs, you'll find full-service delis with fresh-cut Angus beef and daily lunch specials. The Westside IGA offers up an incredible 18-inch pizza special, which provides a 2-topping 18-inch pizza, a bag of chips, and a 2-liter, all for just $19.99. Right beside the Westside IGA is Westside Hardware. They've got all kinds of tools and fasteners, as well as an extensive amount of items pertaining to automotive, carpentry, plumbing, and heating and air. The Minford IGA, Westside IGA, and Westside Hardware open 7 days a week.
Your tire store shouldn't remind you of a 3-ring circus, so head to a dealer who's serious about quality. Michelin offers the most fuel-efficient line of tires on the road and provides exceptional, long-lasting performance. BF Goodrich tires are built for drivers looking for high performance and aggressive styling. Forget the circus. See the tire experts.
See Bob and Floyd's Tire Sales at the corner of Routes 23 South at 52 West on Chillicothe Street, Portsmouth.
Category testing based on SAE J1269 rolling resistance industry practice.
If you're looking for a sharp used vehicle, give Coles a call. Coles Auto Sales in West Portsmouth offers a great selection of vehicles that are easy on gas, easy on the eyes, and easy on the wallet. So give Coles a call. Coles offers financing. Bad credit, no problem. All you need is proof of income and a down payment. You can apply for pre-approval by visiting Coles Auto Sales on Facebook. Give Coles a call at 740-357-6009 and visit their new and larger location at 16127 US 52 in West Portsmouth.
Gamp's Corner, Route 140 in Slocum, is the perfect way to start the day. The BP convenience store opens the doors at 5:30 with home-cooked breakfast, coffee, and that first smile of the day. Everything from groceries, pop candy, bread, milk, or fertilizer. They've even got an ATM for fast cash. Starting at 11 o'clock, enjoy delicious homemade pizza cooked to order. And remember, the BP convenience store will also deliver your home heating, fuel, and kerosene. Your one-stop shop for everything is the BP convenience store, Route 140 in Slocum, where it's good and green both sides of the street.
Be listening to high school sports all season long. Presented by the Scioto County Career Technical Center, Donnie Martin Heating and Air, Clark's Pump and Shop, Dyer Insurance, SOMC, Monroe's Frame and Collision, the McKinley Funeral Home, Portsmouth Insurance, a TAH benefits partner, the Glockner family of dealerships, Collier Companies, Little's Septic Service, Little's Grease Trap Removal, Little's Excavating, and Mr. Reuter Plumbing, Portsmouth Block and Portsmouth Building Supply, People's Bank, and the Real Estate Gallery.
Don't spend thousands of dollars on marketing that doesn't work. Appalachian Marketing Media can grow your business with targeted marketing strategies, tactics, and resources that actually do work. Appalachian Marketing Media sells market-friendly websites that are designed to convert traffic into clients. Appalachian Marketing Media provides superior customer service and will quickly respond to any of your websites.
21-6, the Valley Indians lead at West. I'm Chuck Greenslade along with Dave Stam, and you've been tuned in to the Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy Halftime Show. Being local folks themselves, Brandon Holbrook and his staff are proud supporters of local high school sports. The good people at Holbrook's Pharmacy will see to it that you won't have to wait long while your prescription is filled. They'll take the time to get to know you, explain your meds, and answer any questions which you may have. Holbrook's offers convenient drive-through service. They're open from 9 a.m. until 6:30 Monday through Friday and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. Visit Brandon Holbrook and his staff at Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy, which can be found at 37C Lucasville Menford Road in Lucasville. We are just about set for the second half kickoff, presented by Harris Floor Covering at 610 9th Street in Portsmouth, as well as Harris Outdoors at 616 9th Street in Portsmouth. Harris Floor Covering is the area's leading floor covering contractor that has everything for all of your floor covering needs. Give Stephen Harris a call at 740-353-7959 and visit Harris Outdoors for firearms and hunting equipment. We invite you to stay with us following the game for the Menford Telephone, Menford TV, and Falcon One Internet postgame show. We've got all kinds of awards that we will be doling out, including the Gamp's John Deere Outstanding Run of the Game, the Portsmouth Block Big Block of the Game, the Monroe's Frame and Collision Big Collision of the Game, as well as the Roger and Snuffy Player of the Game, presented by Call Your Companies. And speaking of Call Your Companies, if there would be a safety tonight, the defender who forces that safety would receive a $50 gift card from the Scioto River, courtesy of Call Your Companies. We'll also take a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule after this one as well. That's the Glockner family of dealerships glance toward the future. Glocktoberfest set to go down in Portsmouth on Market Street this Sunday. You were getting ready to say, Dave?
They signaled for what we talked about at the end of the first half, the 15-yard penalty. West will be kicking off in the 45.
Yep, that occurred on the interception return by Aiden Wattell on the final play of the first half. It was a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Valley. So, mark off 15. West will boot the ball away from the Valley side of the 50. The 45, as Dave just touched upon. Drew Detweiler has this one teed up. The left-footed kicker approaches the ball, lays into this one, and it is actually going to be fielded at the 7. It was a low kick, and Conaway was able to pluck it out of the air, and he's going to be hit around the 20-yard line. Pretty big pop there by the West defense. A few guys in the vicinity of that. I'm hearing from the PA announcer at West it was Simmons, Scotty Simmons, who made that stop, a 5'8", 155-pound senior. So good coverage by West. And Conaway could have let that go, and it would have been a touchback, I do believe. But Conaway is so tall at 6'1", he was able to reach up, catch the ball, and Valley actually benefits a yard as a result of that 10-yard return as opposed to the touchback. Drive starts at the 21-yard line for Valley. The Indians up by 15. I formation. Quick pitch left side to Anthony Aaron. Hit in the backfield and drop. Boy, he had to do a little sidestep there to get past a defender who dive bombed at his ankles, and that enabled Cade Woods to smother him. Woods, we've talked about his size a couple times throughout the course of the night. He's a 6'2", 280-pound senior. He's one of those guys Matt Payton and I were talking a little earlier in the season when we were here at the Rock for the West and Chillicothe game. It seems like that Woods has been here forever.
He has. He's been the lineman in the year the last 2 years.
Yeah, and deservedly so. And he showed there why he is such a good player, whether it be on the offensive line or the defensive front. But he stops Anthony Aaron back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go for a loss of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 15 for the Valley Indians. Spread formation, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Give goes to Anthony Aaron. Nice strong run by Anthony Aaron, who gets a lot of those yards that he lost on first down back and a few extra to boot. He takes the ball out beyond the 20-yard line to the 24. It's going to be a 7-yard gain to bring up 3rd down and 8. Actually, they're going to spot him at the 23. Ball on the right hash mark. Big 3rd down coming up for the Valley Indians. We saw, especially in the second quarter, this game became a battle of field position. If Valley can't convert this 3rd down, then West is primed to get decent starting field position here on what would be their first drive of the second half. Let's see if the Tribe can figure out a way to pick up this first down, or will the West defense step up? Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. That's Conaway. Wattell takes the snap out of the gun, rolls toward the trips, sprinting to his left, throwing back across the body. The pass is deflected, and somebody caught it. Who was it, and were they inbounds? That's the question.
I think they're going to give him the...
Isaiah Clark, I think, off the ricochet, caught that ball, and that is an amazing play. An amazing lucky play for the Valley Indians, and a heads-up play by Isaiah Clark, who makes the reception off the tip ball at the 32-yard line. That's good for a gain of 9, and that will give the Valley Indians a big first down pickup on 3rd and 8. What a big play that was.
Yeah, that was a weird-looking play.
It certainly was. Thought for a moment it was going to be intercepted, and even after it was caught by Clark, I didn't know if he had a foot in bounds, but he does. Here's Aaron taking the handoff, hit at the line of scrimmage. He was knocked back, but is able to regain his footing and balance, and then surges forward to pick up a couple yards. That was a really nice display of balance there by Anthony Aaron. I mean, he was all leaned back, Keanu Reeves Matrix style there, but he's able to pick up a couple, and that will set up 2nd down and 8 with the ball spotted at the 34. That defensive front by West got a good surge there, but nice individual effort by Anthony Aaron. Going back to that play before, you know, coaches do tip drills all the time. At least they used to. And as a player, you sometimes wondered, why are we doing all this? Well, that's why you do stuff like that. So Isaiah Clark can make a play like he just did 2 downs ago. Here's Wattell. Bootleg. Has room. Left side and has the first down. He'll be run out of bounds, but not before he gets past the sticks. Another fresh set of 4 for the Valley Indians. Making the stop over on the far sideline for the Senator defense is Micah Barnes. He's a 5'9", 160-pound junior. Tackle made at the 42-yard line. First down for the Valley Indians, who lead 21-6 with 9:08 remaining in the 3rd quarter here at the Rock. Valley dropped its first 5 games of the season, went into the Northwest contest last Friday in Lucasville, 0-5. Won a thriller, 38-35. West has been red hot as of late, having won 4 straight, entering this game 4-2. Here's Anthony Aaron taking the handoff. Can't find any room off the right side. He's going to be smothered and dropped. No gain on the play. Jeffrey Bishop coming up to help with the stop out of the West secondary. Nice defense by West, stringing that one out and not enabling a lane to open up for Anthony Aaron. 2nd down and 10. Life won't get any easier for either one of these two teams looking at their schedule moving forward. West will be back at home next Friday to host Northwest. It'll be homecoming night. Valley will travel to Oak Hill next week. 3 wide, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. The give goes to Anthony Aaron, hit in the backfield and driven back. As the pile unfolds, I can't quite tell who made that tackle, but it was textbook. Man, that was beautiful. Cade Woods lost his helmet on that play. He's going to have to check out for 1 play, loss of 1. I hear some of the statisticians would love to find out who was able to get a hat on that.
John, did you see who made that tackle? 67.
Making the stop for West was Nickel Rapp. Nickel Rapp making the stop. Thanks to Johnny Windsor, who's been a statistician here at West for a long time. We got movement.
Illegal.
And what you're talking about being illegal is all the premature movement.
Not just one player.
Everybody jumping off sides. 3rd down and 11. That almost makes you think the center didn't snap the ball when he was supposed to when you see multiple guys jump off sides like that. But actually, it's encroachment on the defense. Encroachment on the defense. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty. That is going to aid the Valley Indian effort. That will make 3rd down and 11 evolve into 3rd down and 6. As that 5-yard penalty will move the ball to the 46-yard line. But you're right. There was all kinds of movement there. Evidently, one would deduce that West was trying to pick up on the snap count, and Valley fooled them. I formation with 2 receivers to the right. Wattell play action, rolling to his right, throwing on the run. Pass caught, 1st down. Valley, another big 3rd down conversion. This is Isaiah Clark. He didn't have to catch this one off of a tip ball. This was a perfect pass by Aiden Wattell and a really nice route by Isaiah Clark. He knew where the sticks were located, and he got a yard beyond, makes a reception at the 46-yard line of West, and Valley moves the chains again. 21-6 Indians, 7:28 left to play in the 3rd quarter. This is Valley's first possession of the second half, first drive for either side. The West offense is yet to be out there, and the Indians have it all going right now. Out of the eye again. The give goes to the deep back Anthony Aaron, and he slips and maneuvers his way inside of the 45-yard line down to the 43. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
15.
What a win this would be for the Valley Indians. Still a lot of football to be played. This atmosphere seems a little subdued by most West standards.
Rather just a quiet crowd.
But the Valley Indians again deserve all the credit for that, because West fans haven't had a whole lot to cheer about in this game so far. Here comes a flag prior to the snap.
Somebody's lined up offside.
Yep. Offsides on Valley, so the Indians back up 5. That'll make it 2nd down and 12 as the ball will be placed down now at the 48-yard line of the Senators. Football on the right hash mark. Valley will not re-huddle. The Indians will go right back to the line of scrimmage. I formation, 2 receivers to the left. Anthony Aaron is the deep back, and he's going to take the handoff. Up the middle, Aaron cuts back to the right and takes the ball down inside of the 45-yard line to the 43. So he just got those 5 penalty yards back, and that'll make it 3rd down and a short 8, long 7. The way Valley's defense has stepped up against the West rushing attack tonight, I think, is the storyline of this game. Valley has shown several times throughout the course of the season, against Portsmouth in week 1, against Colgrove in week 2, at times in the rain against Piketon, certainly last week in the win at Northwest. Valley has proven it can move the ball offensively. But it's the defensive effort tonight that's making the big difference. Here is Wattell faking the handoff up the middle to Aaron. Wattell trying to turn the corner left side, finds the edge, and is going to have a pretty nice pickup. He'll be brought down a couple yards shy of the 1st down, but chances are this one's coming back. There is a penalty marker over on the far sideline resting around the 43-yard line, which is the line of scrimmage. Looks to be a hold on the Valley Indians. That negates a 5-yard pickup. That's a 10-yard spot foul. That'll push the ball back to the Valley side of the 50. It will be placed down at the Indians' 47-yard line. That's going to make it 3rd down and 17. 5:40 left to play on a moving 3rd quarter clock at the Rock, where the Valley Indians lead the West Senators 21-6. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. That's a short side of the field. Wattell's in the shotgun with Anthony Aaron lined up to his right. Wattell takes the snap, which took its good time getting back to him. It was high. The snap was lofted back there, but Wattell is able to get the ball, sprints out to his right, and his pass intended for Zach Witt is incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Zach Witt has a touchdown from earlier in this contest, has a big 21-yard reception in the game as well, but he and Wattell not able to get together on this one, and a punting situation for the Valley Indians. Even though it doesn't appear Valley's going to come away with any points on this drive, the Indians took over half of the 3rd quarter to come up empty. Here is Jake and Rideout to punt the ball away. Snap is on target. High punt. Fair catch signal was signaled, but then at the last moment, Atkins got away from the ball, and Valley hustles down it inside of the 25-yard line. Thought Braden Atkins was going to fair catch it, then right there at the last split second, he bailed out.
Which was probably a good decision to let it go. Punt was good for 29 yards.
And the drive for the West Senators will begin at the 24-yard line. Again, West has been in this position before. The Senators trailed 14-0 against Chillicothe here earlier in the season. West came back to win that game by the final of 18-17. That was week number 4. West will have to play come-from-behind football again here tonight if the Senators want to push the win streak to 5. Here's the give to the fullback, Roden, right up the gut. He's going to be hit and slammed down after a pickup of 2 as he takes the ball out to the 26-yard line. Making the stop for the Valley Indians look to be Tristan Wood and Dane Smith. Second down and 8 for the Senators. Mentioned kind of a subdued field here at the Rock tonight. There's really nothing in addition to the football game going on tonight. Not homecoming, not Pee-wee night, not parents' night, not senior night. It's just focusing on football. But the intensity and excitement you so often see here at the Rock has not made itself apparent yet tonight. Here's Mason Parker finding some room right side. He has a nice gainer as he takes the ball out beyond the 30 to the 33. He's going to be a yard shy of the first down. Gain of 7 on that play. It's 3rd down and 1. Ball on the right hash mark, stack I. One receiver to the left. The give goes to the deep back. This is Bishop. He sidesteps to the left, has the first down, still on his feet, and surges forward across the 40-yard line to the 43. That's a nice run. Pickup of 10 on the play. Anthony Bishop has had moments tonight. Probably his biggest 2 plays have been his kickoff returns back in the first half, one 28 yards and another 29. But he entered this game having carried the ball 72 times in the last 2 games combined and running for over 500 yards in the last 2 West games. And he's not been a ginormous part of the game plan this evening. Here's Roden right up the middle. Roden running very hard. That has been consistent throughout the course of the night. He takes the ball out beyond the 45-yard line to the 46. That's a gain of 4, looks like 5. They're actually going to spot him at the 47. So call it a 5-yard gain, make it 2nd down and 5 for Coach Todd Gilliland's West Senators. Down by 15. Clock rolling with 3:20 left in this 3rd quarter. A receiver to the right. Bishop split out wide to the left. I formation. The deep back is Parker. He'll take the pitch from Hall. Starts left, cuts back to the right, hits and fights his way forward and actually takes the ball beyond the 50 into Valley territory. Just a shade beyond the 50. And it'll be 3rd down and 1. Nice run by Parker, really delivering a blow there at the tail end of the play, and his momentum enabling him to stumble forward for an extra yard or 2. Here is Bishop right up the gut out of that stack high, carrying defenders inside of the 40-yard line down to the 38. That's a 12-yard gain and another Senator first down, and West has one of its best-looking drives of the night going. This one, aside from the drive in which the Senators scored on earlier in the game, undoubtedly the best-looking possession thus far.
They had
West
one drive that wasn't too bad. I think it was about 13 plays.
Here's Bishop again out of the stack eye. Takes a handoff, looks for some room left side, finds none. He's corralled this time. And making the stop for Valley is Tristan Wood. He's a 6'2", 235-pound senior. No gain on the play. It's 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, West's only touchdown was a 13-play, 70-yard drive, so they have had one drive in the game.
Had the ball on the Valley side of the 50 another time and wound up turning the ball over on downs. Here is Atkins in motion to the far side, takes a handoff on the jet sweep, little stutter step, and Atkins will carry the ball down inside of the 35-yard line to the 33. It's a gain of 5. That'll bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Senators. Atkins ran for over 100 2 weeks ago. He's a 5'5", 145-pound sophomore. Ball on the right hash mark. Got 3 backs in the backfield along with the quarterback, and taking the handoff is the deepest back, and that's Anthony Bishop, and he searched for some room right side and didn't find much. Looks like no gain on the play. It'll be 4th down and 5, and another big decision here for Coach Todd Gilliland. I don't really think the decision is whether or not to go for it. I think the decision is what play call do you dial up. This is almost a must-have, you feel like, for West.
Yeah, this is a big drive for West.
That was an interesting formation to play before. It basically looked like a Maryland eye out of the shotgun with the 3 backs stacked to the right. Don't think I've seen that one before. Here's more of a conventional double wing set with a fullback, and taking the handoff is the right wing. This is Bishop, gets away, and he is going to have the first down and more inside the 20, inside the 10, stiff arm, and he's going to carry the ball down to around the 2-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for West. 31 yards on the pickup. What a play by Anthony Bishop. He got some good blocking on the left side, but then a great individual run after getting the first down. Thought for a moment he was going to make a house call, but what a big 4th and 5 conversion for the Senators. And if West rallies to win this game, that could be the play right there that turned the tide. Unfortunately, there is a Senator player down, and he is being checked out by the training staff around the 36-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field. We'll step away as well. It's 21-6. Valley leads by 15 at West, but it will be 1st and goal for the Senators when play resumes with the ball resting at the 2. This is high school football on Mix 99.3.
Tonight's game on Mix 99.3 is presented in part by these following sponsors: Suburban Transmission, Flowers Monument, the Pal Independent Insurance Agency, AJ's Auto Sales, and Bell's Body Shop. Be listening to high school sports all season long on Mix 99.3, online at WNXTradio.com.
Harris Floor Covering, located at
October 7th through the 11th, visit Halls, Napa, and Wietersburg for the Filter Sales event. Stock up on all your filters next week and save up to 60%. Also at Halls next week, get RV antifreeze for just $2.29 a gallon. Rotella T415W40 oil for $14.99 a gallon. Hydraulic fluid, $29.99 per 5-gallon bucket. Premium hydraulic fluid, $42.99 per 5-gallon bucket. And Scott Shop Towels, $2.50 a roll. Visit Halls Napa, 11774 Gallia Pike Road, Wietersburg. And take advantage on big savings October 7th through the 11th.
Tonight's game on Mix 99.3 is presented in part by these following sponsors: Suburban Transmission.
Play getting set to resume for the West Senators. It is 1st and goal at the 2. Cade Woods, the fine Senator lineman, was the player shaken up. He was able to walk off the field under his own power. We hope that he will return, as I'm sure Senator fans do as well. I formation on 1st and goal goes to Parker, looking for some room right side. Hit around the line of scrimmage, tries to spin forward and doesn't get there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 2-yard line. Nice defense by that Valley defensive front, and that could very well be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It looks like it will be. We're heading to the 4th. West trails by 15, but the Senators are knocking on the door. Valley leads 21-6. This is high school football on Mix 99.3.
Tonight's game on Mix 99.3 is presented in part by these following sponsors: Suburban Transmission, Flowers Monument, the Pal Independent Insurance Agency, AJ's Auto Sales, and Bell's Body Shop. Be listening to high school sports all season long on Mix 99.3, online at WNXTradio.com.
Harris Floor Covering, located at 610 9th Street, Portsmouth, is the area's leading floor covering contractor. Harris Floor Covering has everything for your home or business, including resilient tile, sheet flooring, quarry tile, ceramic tile, outdoor floors, industrial floors, carpet, acoustic ceiling, underlayment, and more. Call Stephen Harris at 740-353-7959 or 740-352-9212. Harris Floor Covering, proud supporters of the youth of the...
To the 4th quarter we go at the Rock, where the West Senators have the ball 2nd down and goal from the 2-yard line, but it's the Valley Indians out front. Coach Nolan Crabtree's team looking for its 2nd straight win. They lead 21-6. West riding a 4-game win streak entering this contest. Big play coming up here, 2nd down and goal. I'm Chuck Greenslade along with Dave Stam. Dave, any stats you care to share?
Bishop is now up to 75 yards on 11 carries. Leading ball carrier in the contest.
He had that big 31-yard run on 4th down and 5 to get the Senators down to the 2-yard line. There in the waning moments of the 3rd period. So here we go with the first play of the quarter. I formation, give. No, it's a fake handoff to the fullback, Roden. Hall keeps it, and he's smothered in the backfield back at the 5-yard line, and it looked to be leading the charge for Valley. Dane Smith, the 6'2", 240-pound senior. Loss of 3 on the play. Hindsight's always 20/20, as the old saying goes, Dave, but Hall would have been much better served to have given the ball to his fullback, Roden, because it looked like he got across the goal line, but instead it's a loss of, they're going to call it a loss of 2. Forward progress stopped at the 4, so that's where the ball will be placed, and now it is 3rd down and goal for the Senators, who are without a doubt in 4-down territory. Before this ball is snapped, we're going to have a timeout taken by West, and that could prove costly as this game wears on as well. Down by 15, West probably going to need those timeouts as the game moves forward, but the Senators got to have this touchdown. 11:27 left to go in regulation. Timeout on the field, 21-6, Valley in front. This is high school football on Mix 99.3.
Penn Station East Coast Subs is a proud supporter of local high school sports and is always as fresh as the next play. With taste, quality, and generous portions, there's absolutely nothing quite like the Philly cheesesteak, the club, the Reuben chicken teriyaki, or the Italian. With great service and a friendly smile, Penn Station invites you in for lunch, dinner, or after the game and movie. And when you need a quality and healthy taste fix, it's Penn Station East Coast Subs, your first stop on the left into the viaduct, where at Penn Station, it's all about good taste.
At Clark's Pump and Shop in South Shore, you can fuel your tank and your tummy. Listen with caution as severe cravings may occur. Just how do you like your chicken, crispy or crunchy? It's a deep-fried fact when you put them together, you won't be disappointed. Come grab some crispy, crunchy chicken to fuel that hunger. Available at Clark's Pump and Shop in South Shore, where you'll also find breakfast sandwiches, pastries, coffee, cappuccino, soft drinks, snacks, candy, and more. Food's always savory, facilities always spotless. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh,
Mason Parker of the West Senators has just punched it in on 3rd down and goal from the 4. Coming in out of the timeout, West lined up in an I. It was Parker taking the handoff from Hall. He punches it in off the right side. That makes it 21-12. The Valley Indian lead trimmed to 9 points. There's been a change in the score, and changes happen quick, especially when you get your tires changed at Bob & Floyd's on Chillicothe Street in Portsmouth. West is going for 2, and boy, this is a big, big play. If the Senators don't convert, it's still a 2-possession game. Hall out of the gun, rolls to his right, fires, end zone, pass caught, 2-point conversion, good, and the Valley lead is now down to 7. It's Anthony Bishop on the receiving end of that strike on the sprint out pass from quarterback Brody Hall. 21-14, your new score. The kickoff coming your way here in just moments. West back in it. This is high school football on Mix 99.3.
When shopping for a vehicle that's right for you, make the right choice. Visit Ron Wright Auto Sales in Portsmouth, where Joe, Dave, and Brian are waiting to help you.
Uncle Joe, thank you so much for not charging me a dock fee. I appreciate the family discount.
Holly, first of all, I'm your cousin, not your uncle. Secondly, we don't charge anyone a dock fee.
At Ron Wright Auto Sales, you get treated right. Visit Ron Wright Auto Sales, 1555 11th Street, Portsmouth, phone 355-CARS, online at ronwrightautosales.com.
Thank you, Uncle Joe.
Holly!
From the foundation to the doorknob, Portsmouth Building Supply has everything needed to build a home. Plumbing and electrical supply, drywall, shingles, insulation, doors, windows, steel I-beams, trusses, cabinets, ceramic tile, hardwood and laminate flooring. It's all at Portsmouth Building Supply. You'll even find a full line of hardware and special orders are welcome. Locally owned and doing business for over 40 years, visit Portsmouth Building Supply, 1740 Gallia Street.
Drew Detweiler has the ball teed up for the West Senators. West has trimmed the Valley lead to a touchdown, 21-14. The squib kick is handled by Braxton Conaway around his own 33-yard line. He heads across to the far side of the field, takes the ball beyond the 40, and is wrapped up and tossed out of bounds around the 43-yard line. Looks to be making that stop for the West Senators. I believe that is Austin Evans. A little difficult to tell with the way his jersey is all bunched up as it comes to the sideline. I'll try to get a better look at that. Check that. It's actually number 13 and not 14. Carter Kaiser, a 5'10", 160-pound sophomore. We'll credit him with that tackle. Pretty good starting field position for the Valley Indians as this drive will begin at the 43-yard line. The last time Valley had the ball, which was to start the second half, the Indians didn't score, but they milked over 6 minutes off of the clock. Right now, Valley leads by a touchdown. 21-14 is the score. We'll check the scoring recap here after this first down snap. Ball on the right hash mark. The Indians break the huddle and come to the line of scrimmage. Two receivers and a wing to the left. One receiver split out wide to the right. Wattell in the gun with Anthony Aaron to his right. Aaron takes a handoff and surges forward, takes the ball out beyond the 45-yard line to the 46. That'll be a gain of 3, and will bring up 2nd down and 7. Let's check the West Senator scoring recap, which is a service of Nancy Hawk at the Real Estate Gallery. She has offices in Wheelersburg and Portsmouth. For all of your real estate needs, give Nancy a call at 740-574-9902 or log on to realestategallery.com.
A long time-consuming drive, 13 plays, 76 yards. Parker with a 4-yard run. Conversion, Hall to Bishop. 11:22 left in the fourth quarter. It is Valley 21, West 14.
The other West touchdown drive went 13 plays, if memory serves me correct. That must be the Senators' lucky number. Here's Aaron again up the middle, and he's held in check. He takes the ball ahead for a couple. They're going to spot him at the 47, it looks like. Actually, just a gain of 1. So we'll call it 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up here. Seems like the momentum is at stake here with the outcome of this next play. If West gets a stop and gets the ball back down by a touchdown, hold on to your hats.
A lot more energy West right now.
Yep. You could tell just right after the 2-point conversion, the West kickoff team was on the field ready to boot it away just seconds after that. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Wattell on the read option, pulls the ball out of the belly of Anthony Aaron, keeps it himself, and is going to be hit actually in the backfield and dropped for a loss of about a foot or so. We'll call it no gain, but it's going to be 4th down and 6. And the West Senator defense, barring some razzle-dazzle or a penalty here, appears to have held the Valley Indian offense to a 3-and-out. Now in punt formation for the Valley Indians will be Jake and Rideout. Back deep to return for West is Braden Atkins. The snap is low, but Rideout is able to get the ball and boot it away. It's going to be fielded at the 23-yard line. Atkins on the return brings the ball out across the 35-yard line and gets near the 40, but we've got a penalty marker back by the Valley punter. Did West rough him?
Whether it's either roughing or running into the kicker. If it's running into the kicker, that makes a decision for Coach Crabtree.
It would be a 5-yard penalty if that's the case, making it 4th down and 1.
And I think he's going to walk over and explain it to him. My guess it's the 5-yard because the 15 there had been marking off, I would think.
That was a shove. That was just a run.
So here comes the call.
Running into the kicker to 25 yards.
Rough running into the kicker, not roughing, running into the kicker. So that is a 5-yard penalty, and that will make it 4th down and 1 for the Valley Indians, and it looks like the offense is coming back out. So we see what decision that Coach Nolan Crabtree has made. Do we see a long snap count here by the Valley offense trying to draw West off sides? 9 minutes left to play in regulation, 21-14. The Valley Indians lead and have the ball. Big play here. If Valley doesn't convert, West is going to get great field position. If Valley does convert, then it seems like the Indians might steal the momentum back. I formation, 2 receivers to the left. Wattell gives to the deep back, Anthony Aaron. He's got the first down as he slithers through the center of the West defense and slides his way inside of the 45-yard line to the 44. What a big, big play.
Big penalty.
And we've got a Valley Indian offensive lineman slow to get up. He has made it to his feet now, which is good to see. That is Phoenix Young. He's a 6', 235-pound junior.
Aaron now has 19 attempts for 61 yards. Not a great, but a hard running tonight by Anthony Aaron.
He's earned every single one of them. And, boy, he's really stepped up and filled in admirably. And I hate to even imply that he's a fill-in. He's a very good player. He's getting his shot primarily because Gabe McNeil is not able to play anymore this season due to a leg injury for Valley. But, you know, when Valley lost Gabe McNeil, who's an incredible player, I'm sure a lot of heads and hearts had to sink in Lucasville. But Anthony Aaron has been incredible for them. Transferring to Valley from the Columbus area this season. He's got the handoff here on 1st and 10 for carry number 20. And he will be stopped for no gain. Tried to bounce it out, looked for some room right side, couldn't find any. Anthony Bishop comes up from the secondary to finish him off. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10 Indians.
Looks to be another time-consuming drive in the making for the Valley Indians. who lead by a touchdown, 21-14. And, Valley has the luxury to have such a good kicker in Jalen Bender. Coach Nolan Crabtree has got that option to play for 3 here, which a lot of high school coaches don't have. If they can get down to around the 25 or 30, that's definitely within Bender's range.
Exactly.
Play action. Wattell rolls to his right, fires, pass, incomplete, intended for Zach Witt. Nice coverage over there on the far sideline by the Senators. That is Tilton Rapp, the 5'10", 180-pound sophomore, getting over there to break up the pass. It's 3rd down and 10. It seems like every play is big now, but when it's 3rd or 4th down, the intensity rises on both sides, that's for sure. West really needs to get this football back. Trailing by a touchdown, now with under 8 minutes to go. 21-7 is the score. Valley leads. The Indians have never trailed in this game. Trips to the left, twins to the right, 5 wide. Wattell, design quarterback run all the way. Up the middle, takes a big hit, spins forward, and winds up with a pretty good gain here of around 6 or 7, depending on the final spot. But it is going to be 4th down for Valley. With the ball inside the 40, are the Indians in 4-down territory. I don't think they're quite in Jalen Bender's range just yet. They're going to spot this ball at the 38-yard line. It would be a 55-yard field goal. Bender is good, but I don't think he's quite ready for that attempt at this moment, even though he did boot a 46-yarder last week. So 4th down and 4, the Valley offense staying out there. Indians going to go for it seemingly. Again, not to sound like a broken record, but you can't help but think Valley's going to try to draw West off sides. We shall see. Indians break the huddle. Going to go 4 wide, 2 each way with Anthony Aaron in the backfield beside of Wattell. Ginormous play. Wattell takes a snap, fires, looking, far side, caught. Braxton Conway makes the reception and has the 1st down. And for the 2nd time on this drive, Valley has converted on 4th down. Needed 4, picks up about 6. They're going to spot Conway at the 34-yard line. And another fresh set of downs for Valley. Not only do the Indians get closer to the goal line, not only do they get closer to Jalen Bender field goal range, but they get an opportunity to milk more clock. And that is not a good thing. None of those 3 things are good for the West Senators, but they're all great for Valley. I formation with 2 receivers to the left. Wattell under center now. Long snap count. A very long snap count. Wattell takes a snap, turns around and gives to the deep back out of the eye. That's Anthony Aaron. Over 20 carries tonight. Anthony Aaron will be held in check and stopped for no gain. It will be 2nd down and 10, but as you check that play clock now, we're under 6.5 minutes to go. West has 2 timeouts remaining. Valley with a full allotment of 3. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Valley Indians. 1-5 entering this contest. Looking for 2 wins in a row, and in the process trying to snap West's 4-game win streak. Twin receivers to the left. Another I formation. Tight end to the left. Wattell. Play action. Goes to the right, bootleg, makes a couple defenders miss, and will have the 1st down as he muscles his way inside of the 25-yard line down to the 24. I said he had a 1st down. Did I speak prematurely?
Yeah, it should be 1st down. It's close to it.
Yep.
About to 23.
23, they spotted. So that will move the sticks.
Now they're definitely in kicking and field goal position.
It would be a 40-yard field goal from here. Valley on the cusp of entering the Quality Heating and Air red zone. Quality Heating and Air can be found on Route 52 in Sugar Grove, where they proudly offer Ream products. Phil Rideout and Company just down the road from Portsmouth West High School. Ball on the right hash mark. 2 receivers to the short side of the field. Out of the deep I formation, the give goes to Anthony Aaron. He is hit in the backfield and dropped. I believe that's Christian Carrasco on the stop. It is, and that's a big, big play for the Senator defense. Loss of 3. That'll make it 2nd down and 13. And at this point in time, Dave, you almost develop that college NFL mentality because Valley has such a capable field goal kicker. Anytime you lose a yard in this vicinity of the field, that makes that range for Jalen Bender a little bit more difficult. Yeah, when you're dealing with a high school age kicker, there's a difference between 40 and 45 yards on a field goal attempt. Big difference. 2nd down and 13, almost 14, with the ball on the right hash mark. Shotgun formation for Wattell. 2 receivers to the left. The give goes to Anthony Aaron. Sidesteps 1 defender and is going to be hit and dropped at the 31-yard line. Another great defensive play by West. And again, again, it's Christian Carrasco in on the stop. A loss back to the 31. Loss of 3. It's 3rd down and 17. And Valley has gone in reverse, and the Indians might have been taken out of field goal range with that stop.
48 yards. Looking to see the flag is still, so it's not kicking any wind.
Last week's 46-yarder nailed by Bender at the end of the game against Northwest would have probably been good from around 50. But again, you're right there on the edge of his range. Here's Wattell firing pass, incomplete. Receiver couldn't make the reception. That was a sliding Isaiah Clark over on the far side of the field, sliding down around the numbers at the 20. Nice effort, but he couldn't corral it, and it's going to be 4th down for Valley and 18 with the ball resting at the 31-yard line. Jalen Bender has trotted out onto the field. He did connect from 46 last week on the final play of the game to lift Northwest to a 38-35 win over the Mohawks. He tried a 46-yarder in week number 1 in that Thursday night matchup in Lucasville against Portsmouth. That one was wide left. Last week's successful kick was from straight away. This one is shading the left hash mark, so it's got a bit of an angle. Spot is down. Kick is up. It's on its way. It's got the distance, but the accuracy is just off. Wide left, no good. Nice effort by Jalen Bender. He got it there, just could not get it within that left upright, and the field goal attempt is no good. West has the football back, trailing by a touchdown with 3:38 to play. Boy, the stage is now set for some serious drama here at the Rock. Dave, even though he didn't make it, what a leg by Jalen Bender.
He didn't miss it by a lot.
That was placed down. Was it the 38-yard line where that was placed down?
Yeah, 48-yard attempt.
48-yard attempt. So back to work go the West Senators on offense. Out of the Maryland eye. The pitch goes to the deep back, Anthony Bishop. He's got some room right side. Cuts it back across the 30-yard line. Still on his feet. Another nice stiff arm by Anthony Bishop. Valley never could take him to the ground, but the Indian defense does run him out of bounds. But a big gainer on 1st and 10. Making the stop for Valley was Nick Queen, but not before Bishop rips off a gain of 24 out to the West 44-yard line. What a way to start this drive. The Senators seem to have the momentum. West players into it. Ball on the right hash mark. Brody Hall in the pistol. Bishop motions to the near side. The give's going to go straight ahead to Parker. Parker hit at the line, but then regains his footing, fights forward, and burrows ahead for maybe a gain of about a half yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Ball spotted down just shy of the 45. Clock rolling, coming up on 3 minutes to play. Maryland stack eye again for West. Hall pitches to Bishop, looking for some room right side, cuts it back, hit around the line of scrimmage, breaks the tackle, maintains his footing, and is sawed down around the 47-yard line. Wattell comes up from the secondary to help with the stop, as on the defensive line it was Dane Smith who got Bishop low, but Bishop had to break 2 or 3 tackles before getting to them. He winds up with a gain of 8 on the play, and it's 3rd down and 1. The ball will be placed down at the Indian 47-yard line on the right hash mark. 2:57 left to play. Bishop did get out of bounds on that last play, so the clock is stopped, and that is certainly beneficial for the West Senators, trailing by a touchdown and having 2 timeouts remaining. Here is Atkins taking the handoff on the jet sweep. Couldn't turn the corner, and he's going to be run out of bounds out of a short game, but he got just enough to move the chains. They needed a yard for a 1st down, and he winds up getting just that. Not much more, if any, but he got what he needed to move the chains.
Bishop now has gone over the 100-yard mark. He has 13 carries for 108 yards.
Boy, these West offensive weapons continue to develop before our eyes. Bishop, Parker, Atkins, Roden, quarterback Brody Hall. Here's Bishop. What a spin move he's got. For younger kids who play video games, they know what the circle button does when you're playing Madden or this new college football game. And every time Bishop gets the ball, it's like the rinse cycle. He just gets to spinning. I mean, he's like a hurricane himself. And we've had enough hurricanes in our weather forecast as of late, but man, he's just constantly spinning and players who run the ball that way are very difficult to get a hold of. He goes for 4 yards on this play. It's 2nd down and 6. Here's Atkins again. Atkins cuts it up. He's got the first down. Atkins inside the 30, inside the 25, and down to around the 23-yard line. Big run by Atkins. Braden Atkins will be stopped at the 21. They're going to give him. That's a 21-yard pickup. Braden Atkins at 5'5", 145 pounds. Not a lot of a target there to hit for these defenders. He can make himself even smaller than what he is, and he can be a tough one to find when he disappears in the pile. We got a timeout on the field with 2:16 left. 21-14, West trails, but the Senators are driving against Valley. This is high school football on Mix 99.3.
Josie and Carly and all the gang at Conley Trucking and the Conley River Terminal wish the best to our local athletes. In business since 1975, Conley Trucking will do both commercial and residential work, hauling everything from gravel to grain. The next time you need fill dirt or limestone, contact Conley Trucking and the Conley River Terminal. Phone 740-776-7634. For a quote, email conleytrucking@frontier.com. And again, Josie and Carly wish all area athletes the best of luck.
With 2:16 left to play in regulation, the Valley Indians are clinging to a 21-14 lead at West, but the Senators have the ball and are driving. West has the ball 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line going in. Here's a give to the fullback up the gut. This is Roden, and Roden will power his way inside of the 20-yard line to the 19. Gain of 2 on the play to bring up 2nd down and 8. And with that run by Bo Roden, the West Senators have advanced the football into the Quality Heating and Air red zone. Quality Heating and Air can be found on Route 52 in Sugar Grove.
Getting to where time may end up being a factor.
Clock was stopped as a result of a Valley timeout on that last stoppage play. So each team with 2 timeouts. Here's Anthony Bishop bobbing and weaving and sidestepping his way, wiggling up the middle of the field, taking the ball down to the 11-yard line. That moves the chains. That's a gain of 7 for Anthony Bishop, who already has over 100 in this contest. 1st and 10 for the Senators. They can't get a first down without scoring. They've got to get to the 1 to move the chains. 1 more yard further, and they'll have 6 points. Here's the give to Anthony Bishop up the middle. Bishop not hit until he got to the 7-yard line and then stumbles and backs his way forward to the 6. Talking about these great plays being made by Anthony Bishop and Atkins in the West backfield. Give a tip of the cap to the Senator offensive line. They are doing really well. Cade Woods, you might remember him getting shaken up earlier in this half. He's back out there now and has been for quite some time. Here's Parker up the gut. Boy, Parker with a lot of strength as he surged his way right up the middle of the field, and he's going to be close to a first down depending on the spot. Let's see where they place the ball down. Looks like the 1.5. So he's going to be just short. It's going to be 3rd down and inches, and we've got a timeout with 62 seconds left in regulation. We'll take a timeout as well. Valley clinging to a touchdown lead, but West on the move. This is high school football on Mix 99.3.
At People's Bank, our team of local, trust, and wealth management professionals can help you achieve your financial goals. We offer comprehensive services including investment management, retirement planning, estate planning, trust administration, and more. Our customized strategies are designed to grow and preserve your wealth while minimizing risk. Let People's Bank put our decades of expertise to work for you. Call me, Elise Dye, or one of our other trust and wealth management professionals today to schedule your free consultation. People's Bank, working together, building success.
With 1 minute and 2 seconds left in regulation, the Valley Indians lead at West 21-14, but the Senators are driving. The timeout moments ago was not actually taken by one of the teams. It was a timeout for a measurement. The sticks were brought out, and it was determined that West is just shy of the first down. Nothing new. That's what we thought prior to the break. It's going to be 3rd down and inches with the ball resting at the 1.5-yard line. So both teams still with 2 timeouts each. West comes from the sideline over to the 5-yard line. A little sugar huddle. Now they break it. Maryland Dye. Give goes to the deep back. Parker, he's in. Touchdown, Senators. And with that, West draws within 1 point with 53.2 seconds remaining. And oh, Coach Todd Gilliland, what do you do now? Do you send out Detweiler for a game-tying PAT, or do you go for 2 and perhaps a win? Before the decision is made, it looks like we've got a timeout taken by West. They're going to think about it. We will as well. 21-20. The play of the game coming up. This is high school football on Mix 99.3.
Goals. We offer comprehensive services including investment management, retirement planning, estate planning, trust administration, and more. Our customized strategies are designed to grow and preserve your wealth while minimizing risk. Let People's Bank put our decades of expertise to work for you. Call me, Elise Dye, or one of our other trust and wealth management professionals today to schedule your free consultation. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Hi, I'm Gary Duzan of Portsmouth Insurance, a TAH benefit.
There's been a change in the score. Changes happen quick, especially when you get your tires changed at Bob & Floyd's on Chillicothe Street and Portsmouth. The West Senators have just punched it in to draw within one. Valley clinging to a 1-point lead, 21-20, with only 53.2 seconds left to play in regulation. We just had a West timeout. The Senator team came over to the sideline and discussed with the coaches. Will West go for a game-tying extra point, or will we see the Senators go for two in the win? It looks like the offense is out there, so here we go. Coach Todd Gilliland pushing all the chips to the center of the table. Maryland I, same formation that the Senators scored on. Give goes to Bishop, up the middle, hit around the goal line, and fights his way in for the successful two-point try. The West Senators have their first lead of the evening, 22-21, as Anthony Bishop scores on the two-point conversion run. We saw West overcome a 14-point deficit to win here at the Rock against Chillicothe earlier in the season. West trailed by as many as 15 in this game. It was 21-6 to start this fourth quarter, but the Senators have fought back yet again. We aren't done just yet, though. The Valley Indians have weapons. They have two timeouts, and they have 53.2 seconds to work with. Before we see what the Indians can dial up, let's check the scoring recap. A service of Nancy Hawk at the Real Estate Gallery with offices in Leadersburg and Portsmouth. For all of your real estate needs, phone 740-574-9902 or log on to realestategallery.com.
Another long drive by the Senators, 11 plays, 80 yards. Parker with a 1-yard run. Bishop with a conversion run. 53.2 seconds remaining. It is West 22, Valley 21.
What a game, regardless of whether you're hearing us on Mix 99.3 or watching us online at WNXTradio.com. Thank you for allowing us into your lives tonight. Hopefully you've been as entertained as Dave and I have been. Drew Detweiler, the 5'10", 242-pound junior, has the ball teed up. Anthony Aaron and Aiden Wattell back deep to return for the Indians. They are both standing in between their 20 and 25-yard line. Detweiler, the left-footed kicker.
The last several kickoffs have been short.
He approaches, lays into this one. It's a pretty decent kick. It's actually going to nearly get by the two Valley return men. Aaron is able to pick it up off the bounce at the 16-yard line. He has some room. Far side, nice run by Anthony Aaron as he breaks tackles to take the ball across the 30 out to the 35-yard line. Really good return.
Chuck, Portsmouth has taken the lead over Fairland in the fourth quarter.
Ooh, good games everywhere tonight.
14-8 with about 7 minutes remaining.
Well, we certainly have a good one here. A 22-yard return for Anthony Aaron. Don't forget Valley's capable field goal kicker. He missed a 48-yarder just a little earlier in this quarter. It had the distance but didn't have the accuracy. They need to get to about the 25-yard line to give him a shot. Wattell in the gun with trips to the left and one receiver split out wide to the right. Anthony Aaron is in the backfield to the left of Wattell, who barks out the signals. Wattell takes the snap, looks, far side pass, caught by Braxton Conaway, who made a diving catch and got a foot in bounds. That was a very nice play by Valley. Good throw by Wattell, good catch by Conaway, and not only does he make the tough reception, he gets out of bounds to stop the clock so Valley can hold on to those two timeouts. 9 yards on the pickup. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line. It's second down and one. Still 40.6 seconds remain. The Indians have time to huddle with the clock being stopped. They now break the huddle and come to the line. Again, it's trips to the left and one receiver to the right. Wattell in the shotgun. Anthony Aaron now lined up to his right. Wattell takes a snap. It's a little low. Wattell fires quickly. Pass caught near side. And that's going to be a Valley Indian first down. The clock is stopped while the chains will be moved. And on the receiving end of that is Zach Webb. He caught a 21-yarder earlier in the game. Nice reception here. He is tackled at the 49-yard line. That's going to go for a gain of, what was that, 8?
was 7.
Valley will take its second timeout with 33.9 seconds remaining. We'll go ahead and step away for 30 seconds ourselves. This is high school football on Mix 99.3.
Hi, I'm Gary Duzan of Portsmouth Insurance, a TAH Benefits partner.
And I'm Jay Hazelbaker, president of TAH Benefits.
Portsmouth Insurance specializes in helping local business owners with their employee benefits.
We understand that operating a business can be stressful. Let us alleviate at least one of those worries for you. Portsmouth Insurance understands the health insurance marketplace, and our commitment to service and knowledge of both the personal and business insurance markets can give you peace of mind.
For assistance with all of your employee benefit needs, call us at Portsmouth Insurance, 740-353-4105.
On the Esplanade Laser Center and Medical Spa in Portsmouth knows that looking better.
22-21, West leads Visiting Valley with 33.9 seconds left. Indians with the ball first and 10 at their own 49-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Wattell takes the snap out of the shotgun, rolls to his right, looking, still looking. He fires on the move, incomplete. I think he was basically just throwing that one away. The incompletion will halt play with 27.4 ticks of the clock remaining. West trying to complete what would be a 15-point comeback after trailing 21-6 to start this fourth period. If the Senators can hold on, they'll win their 5th straight. Valley, meanwhile, for the second week in a row, trying to set up field goal kicker Jalen Bender to win on perhaps the final play of the game. Still 1 timeout remaining for each team. Valley breaks the huddle and comes to the line. They're going to go trips again, but this time to the right side of the formation, which is the wide side of the field. Ball in the left hash mark. Wattell in the gun. Anthony Aaron to his right. Wattell takes the snap, rolls to his right, steps up in the pocket, delivers a wobbly pass over the middle, and this pass is incomplete. Good coverage by the West Senator secondary. Braxton Conaway was the intended receiver, but he was triple covered. And West was going to ensure that he was not going to get to that football. Mason Parker did a nice job shielding off Braxton Conaway from trying to come back to the pass that was a little bit short. So it's 3rd down and 10, and Valley right now has to focus on getting this first down above anything else. 20.5 seconds remain after the incompleted pass. 3 receivers to the right. 1 receiver split out wide to the left. That's Lex Logan. Wattell in the gun. Anthony Aaron is lined up to his left. Wattell fires far side. Caught by Isaiah Clark. He's tackled shy of the first down and stopped in bounds. And Valley's going to have to burn its final TO with 12.1 seconds remaining after a 4-yard pickup with Wattell connecting with Clark out in the right flat. The ball will be placed down at the 47-yard line of West. So 4th and 6 coming up. It is last gasp time. West leading by 1. We'll step away for 30 seconds. This is high school football on Mix 99.3.
On the Esplanade Laser Center and Medical Spa in Portsmouth knows that looking better makes you feel better. Remember, the players aren't the only ones who want to look good under the Friday night lights. On the Esplanade can help you look your absolute best. With 15 years of experience, Jeannie and On the Esplanade specializes in medical aesthetics and skincare, offering such services as Botox, scar revision, laser tattoo removal, laser hair removal, and cool sculpting. Visit On the Esplanade, 813 Gallia Street, Portsmouth, and follow On the Esplanade on Facebook. Collier is expanding its business opportunities.
22-21, the West Senators lead against Visiting Valley. The Indians have the ball, faced with 4th down and 6 from the West 47-yard line. Only 12.1 seconds remain in the ball game. Valley is out of timeout. If West can hold here, it will be ball game. If Valley can convert this first down, they still have some hope. Here is Wattell out of the gun, fires over the middle, pass, caught, no! Or was it? Dropped, incomplete. Conaway was the intended receiver. He had it for a moment, but could not maintain possession as it came down to the ground. Pass is incomplete, and it looks like the Senators are going to finish off the 15-point fourth quarter comeback and extend the win streak to 5 games. But what an effort by both sides tonight. Awesome game.
Great football game.
It really was. They're having a good one over at the Coliseum tonight as well. Portsmouth and Fairland. Deadlocked at 14. Yeah, that's over on AM 1260 and 95.7 FM. Boy, what a contest here this evening. What a win for Coach Todd Gilliland and the West Senators, assuming something crazy doesn't happen here on this final snap. Miracle of the Meadowlands style. For those of you who don't know what that play was, that was back in the early 80s, I believe. The team was just trying to take a knee, the New York Giants, and fumbled the snap. Philadelphia Eagles picked it up and returned it for a touchdown. That's not the type of inning we're going to have here, though. West quarterback Brody Hall takes the snap, drops to a knee, victory formation. Goose eggs on the scoreboard in terms of the clock, but looking at the score, it's the West Senators 22, Valley 21. West comes back to get the win. Stay with us. We'll be back to talk more about it. We'll fire up the Minford telephone, Minford TV, Falcon One Internet postgame show when we return. Great ball game. Tip of the cap to both sides. Great efforts all the way around. West with a 1-point win over the Valley Indians. You've been listening to High School Football on Mix 99.3.
Collier is expanding its business opportunities to include Collier Home Medical, a local durable medical equipment company, or DME, offering free home setup of a variety of home medical equipment such as home oxygen and portable oxygen, as well as hospital beds, wheelchairs, rollators, walkers, and more. Collier also offers home sleep testing along with CPAP and BiPAP for patients diagnosed with sleep apnea. Overnight pulse oximetry testing is available with a physician order. Located at 1661 State Route 522 across from Kroger in Wheelersburg, call 740-574-0327. The Counseling Center is the region's leader in youth and adolescent counseling and play therapy services. TCC plays a large role in substance abuse prevention services for area youth, providing more than 4,000 prevention services for area school-aged children each year. In operation since 1981, the Counseling Center is the region's leader in behavioral health care, providing everything from substance abuse prevention and recovery to mental health counseling, primary care, vocational development, and job placement services. Learn more online at thecounselingcenter.org.
Tonight's game on Mix 99.3 is presented in part by these following sponsors: Suburban Transmission, Flowers Monument, the PAL Independent Insurance Agency, AJ's Auto Sales, and Bell's Body Shop. Be listening to high school sports all season long on Mix 99.3, online at WNXTradio.com.
Since 1964, Little Septic Service in Wheelersburg has been dedicated to providing dependable septic service. Little serves Pike, Scioto, and all surrounding counties. Besides installing septic systems and cleaning out septic tanks, Little's does septic system renewal permit inspections. So when you receive a letter from your local health department telling you it's renewal time, just call Little Septic Service at 740-574-2033. From little problems to major issues, you can depend on Little Septic Service.
Hi, I'm Nancy Hawk, the owner of Real Estate Gallery. I'm inviting you to contact any of our professional realtors for all of your real estate needs, or visit our website at realestategallery.com.
We'll be there every step of the way. Real Estate Gallery.
The D.W. Swick Funeral Homes, with funeral homes in New Boston, Sciotaville, Wheelersburg, and South Webster, are enthusiastic supporters of the youth of our area. The D.W. Swick Funeral Homes wish all the student athletes the best of luck in every game throughout the season. And when a loved one passes, the D.W. Swick Funeral Homes are always a friend indeed in the time of need. With a phone call, no matter the hour, to the Swick Funeral Homes at 740-456-4133.
The Glockner family of dealerships offers the top brand.
What a ball game tonight at the Rock. The West Senators rally for a 22-21 victory over the visiting Valley Indians after West had trailed by 15 going into the fourth quarter. This marks the second time this season that West has overcome 2 touchdown deficits to win at home. They did this back in week number 4 in a victory over the Chillicothe Cavaliers. The win streak for the West Senators now goes to 5 games as West improves to 5-2 on this 2024 season, and the Senators, who entered this weekend 4th in the OHSAA computer points in Division 6 Region 24, certainly did nothing to hurt their cause tonight in terms of the hopes of playing a home playoff game in round number 1. And West remains perfect in the Southern Ohio Conference Division 2 as West is now 3-0 in league play. The Senators will be back home next Friday to host the Northwest Mohawks Mohawks for what will be homecoming night. The Valley Indians, man, what an effort tonight. Again, a lot of people don't like the idea of moral victories, regardless of what side of the fence you stand in terms of that. You've got to love the effort that Coach Nolan Crabtree's kids put forth tonight. They played their hearts out. They just absolutely played an incredible game, just couldn't make the plays necessary down the stretch after making so many throughout the first. The Indians are now 1-3 in conference play. For Valley, they will visit the Oak Hill Oaks next Friday. Welcome to the Minford Telephone Company postgame show. For over 100 years, the Minford Telephone Company has proudly served the area with its communications needs. Today, the Minford Telephone Company provides fiber, fast internet, TV, and telephone service on the area's only locally owned fiber optic network. Call the Minford Telephone Company at 740-820-2151 and talk to a real, live, and local person, or visit their website at falcon1.net for more information. Fast, fiber, local, the way it should be. The Minford Telephone Company. Here shortly, we're going to be looking at the final stats as well as passing along scores from other contests. But first, let's take a look at where we're going to be next week. It's our Glockner family of dealerships glance toward the future. We know that you can't make it out to every single game, but just as the Glockner family makes the car buying experience easy, we try to make it as easy for you here at the Total Media Group of Portsmouth to follow your favorite teams. When buying a vehicle is in your future, visit the Glockner family of dealerships, which include Glockner Chevrolet GMC of Portsmouth, Glockner Honda Toyota of Portsmouth, Glockner Chevrolet GMC in Ironton, Glockner Dodge Chrysler Jeep and Ram with locations in Portsmouth and Ashland, Glockner Ford of South Point, and Glockner Auto Credit with 6 locations throughout the tri-state area to best serve you. Portsmouth, South Point, Waverly, Jackson, Chillicothe, and Ashland. Shop your next vehicle online anytime by logging on to Glockner.com. Looking ahead to tomorrow, we invite all Scioto County High School football fans to begin your day by tuning into the Saturday Morning Sports Line. Now in its 46th season, the Saturday Morning Sports Line can be heard on AM 1260 and 95.7 FM beginning at 9 o'clock. We'll talk with Scioto County's varsity football coaches. Tomorrow afternoon, on those same 2 stations, you can hear Buckeyes football as the 3rd-ranked Ohio State Buckeyes will host the Iowa Hawkeyes. Coverage will begin at 2 o'clock leading up to the 3:30 kickoff at the Horseshoe. We have more high school football for you tomorrow evening over at Spartan Municipal Stadium in Portsmouth. The Green Bobcats will visit the Notre Dame Titans. That game will air live on Classic Rock 107.5 The Breeze. Tomorrow's pregame will start at 6:30. The kickoff will be at 7. Now looking ahead to next week, already week number 8 on the horizon. October the 11th, next Friday. Here's what we've got. Here on Mix 99.3, you'll hear these West Senators who came back from 15 down to pull off a 22-21 win over Valley tonight. West will host the Northwest Mohawks next Friday. It will be homecoming night here at the Rock. That game will air right here on Mix 99.3 and will also be the Appalachian Marketing Media video stream game of the week, so you'll be able to watch it live on WNXTradio.com. Dave, it's you and I right back here next week. Same radio station, same video streaming network. Looking forward for another great matchup.
You know, the way these West and Northwest run the ball, that game might be over in 50 minutes.
Yeah, I'd say the forward passes will be few and far in between next week. That's for sure. That should be a nice matchup, though. Northwest playing really good.
One of the most physical matchups you'll see all year.
I tell you what, Coach Nolan Crabtree said on the sports line last weekend, and I totally agree. Carter Runyon of Northwest, he can play for any team around. Everybody talks about all the talent around the area, what they've got at Ironton, Wheelersburg, here at West Valley. Carter Runyon could start for just about anybody, anywhere. He's that good.
Outstanding offensive player and defensive player.
Yeah, and then throw in Colton Campbell. He's a nice back they've got. They've got a big offensive line. West, their offensive line was just stellar tonight. Got better as the game wore on. Anthony Bishop was just incredible. Parker, good. Some big plays. I mean, just that's going to be a fun game next Friday here on Mix 99.3 and on WNXTradio.com. Again, that's Northwest at West next Friday. Also next Friday on Classic Rock 107.5 The Breeze, you'll hear Wheelersburg at Waverly. That's typically a good matchup. And next Friday on Fox Sportsmouth AM 1260 and 95.7 FM, you'll hear the Portsmouth Trojans entertain Rock Hill. So that's what is coming up tomorrow and next week.
Surprising Rock Hill. Rock Hill's 5-1 going in tonight.
That doesn't surprise me. They got a guy coaching this year by the name of Tony Love, who won a state championship at Ashland a couple years ago and was my offensive line coach my junior year of high school over at Greenup County. First first time I met that guy, you knew he was going to have success. He's got them going in the right direction, so kudos. Hey! Actually, he was only probably about 6 years older than me when he was coaching me. It was one of his first gigs right out of high school, or right out of college. He played at Moorhead and did a very good job as a player there. So, yeah, Tony loved doing good things at Rock Hill. The West Senators certainly did some good things tonight, as did the Valley Indians, but West with one more point at the game's end, 22-21, the Senators get the victory. Let's take a timeout. When we return, we'll turn Dave loose with the final stats from this one. This is the Minford Telephone, Minford TV postgame show on Mix 99.3.
The Glockner family of dealerships offers the top brands: Chevrolet, GMC, Honda, Toyota, Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. Glockner has an amazing selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Ask about the Glockner Guarantee. 12-month, 12,000-mile new vehicle premier coverage and 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage included on qualifying used makes and models. Credit issues? No problem. Glockner Auto Credit will finance your future, not your past. Shop online at Glockner.com. At Glockner, we make it easy.
Be listening to high school sports all season long. Presented by the Scioto County Career Technical Center, Donnie Martin Heating and Air, Clark's Pump and Shop, Dyer Insurance, SOMC, Monroe's Frame and Collision, the McKinley Funeral Home, Portsmouth Insurance, a TAH benefits partner, the Glockner family of dealerships, Collier Companies, Little's Septic Service, Little's Grease Trap Removal, Little's Excavating, and Mr. Reuter Plumbing, Portsmouth Block and Portsmouth Building Supply, People's Bank, and the Real Estate Gallery.
Lexi Munn is a senior tennis player at Valley who is attending the Scioto County Career Technical Center. Lexi, why did you decide to attend the Scioto County CTC?
I've always loved doing hair, and it's a great opportunity to come out here and achieve that goal. I love being a part of Skills USA and learning all the new skills and having all the opportunities they give me.
What do you plan to do after graduating?
I'm going to be full-time in a salon and continue with my business.
The Scioto County CTC, a proven past for building a better future.
Gamp's Corner, Route 140 in Slocum, is the perfect way to start the day. The BP convenience store opens the doors at 5:30 with home-cooked breakfast, coffee, and that first smile of the day. Everything from groceries, pop, candy, bread, milk, or fertilizer. They've even got an ATM for fast cash. Starting at 11 o'clock, enjoy delicious homemade pizza cooked to order. And remember, the BP convenience store will also deliver your home heating, fuel, and kerosene. Your one-stop shop for everything is the BP convenience store, Route 140 in Slocum, where it's good and green, both sides of the street.
Why is Southern Ohio Medical Center Urology Associates the perfect choice for you? It starts with the expert care of board-certified urologist Dr. Stephen Willems, followed by a variety of procedures offered right in the office, which means no hospital stay and a quicker recovery. Along with general urology care, SOMC Urology Associates also offers the latest in advanced treatments for enlarged prostate, including UroLift and Aquablation. Board-certified expertise and the latest procedures in prostate care. SOMC Urology Associates is the perfect choice. Call us at 740-3564-URO today.
Monroe's Frame and Collision and now Wheel Alignment knows that good luck on the field can sometimes turn into bad luck in the parking lot. Well, if that happens to you, just know that Monroe's Frame and Collision is there from
22-21, the West Senators rally for a 1-point win over visiting West. I'm Chuck Greenslade along with Dave Stan. This is the Minford Telephone Company post-game show. And Dave, let's take a look at the final stats from this great contest.
So first of all, for the Valley Indians, I'd be hard convinced there's a better 1-16 round. And,
they're pretty good, aren't they?
They've had some pretty tough breaks as the season goes, but great effort tonight by the Indians. 11 first downs tonight, 5 by rushing, 6 by passing, 33 rushing attempts for 124 yards, passings 10 out of 16 for 154, total offense of 278 yards, penalties 4 for 45 yards, and he punted 3 times for a 28-yard average. Team-wise for the West Senators, 15 first downs in the contest, 13 by rushing, no surprise there, 1 by passing and 1 by penalty. Ran the ball 41 times for 210 yards, 4 out of 9 passing, 43 yards, 7 penalties for 56 yards, punted twice for a 38.5 average. Individually, leading ball carrier for the Valley Indians was Anthony Aaron. You had 23 rushes for 54 yards. Aiden Waddell with a touchdown involved in this. 8 rushes, 27 yards. Waddell passing was 10 out of 16, 154, and a touchdown. Leading receiver, Braxton Conaway, 3 receptions for 96 yards, including a big 82-yard touchdown. Zach Whip, 2 receptions, 35 yards. For the West Senators, leading ball carrier, great night. The Valley Indians defense was able really to keep Mason Parker contained. They allowed him 16 rushes for 38 yards, but Anthony Bishop came through. Anthony Bishop, 16 rushes for 126 yards. Bo Roden added 5 rushes for 24 yards. Braden Adkins, 2 rushes, 26 receptions. Parker caught 2 passes for 31 yards for the West Senators.
Now let's check the turnover report. It's a service of the Barrett Murphy Insurance Agency at 1031 Gallia Street in Portsmouth. Isn't it time you turned your insurance needs over to Barrett Murphy? Give Dan Cassidy a call at 740-353-3121.
No fumbles in the contest. 2 interceptions. Valley intercepted 2 West passes, 1 setting up a big touchdown right before the end of the first half.
22-21, your final score. West gets the victory over Valley. Stay with us. When Dave and I return, we'll be naming tonight's award winners. This is the Minford Telephone, Minford TV postgame show on Mix 99.3.
Monroe's Frame and Collision and now Wheel Alignment knows that good luck on the field can sometimes turn into bad luck in the parking lot. Well, if that happens to you, just know that Monroe's Frame and Collision is there from big bangs to little dings and have been doing it for 30 years. Monroe's commitment to you, the customer, is evident when you speak with any one of the Monroe's technicians or staff. Monroe's makes you feel as comfortable as possible and are always readily available and happy to answer any of all questions and your inquiries. Monroe's Frame Collision and now Wheel Alignment.
Hello, this is Greg Wilkett, President and CEO of Floor BWXT Portsmouth. We want to wish all the schools good luck on a safe and successful season. Just like a sports team, we've been working together to safely and effectively decommission the former Portsmouth gaseous diffusion plant and leave behind an environmentally safe and sustainable future for our region. On behalf of all of the employees at Floor BWXT, I'd like to wish all of the teams in the 4-county region a safe, fun, and winning season.
Don't spend thousands of dollars on marketing that doesn't work. Appalachian Marketing Media can grow your business with targeted marketing strategies, tactics, and resources that actually do work. Appalachian Marketing Media sells market-friendly websites that are designed to convert traffic into clients. Appalachian Marketing Media provides superior customer service and will quickly respond to any of your website needs. With packages starting at $2,000, contact Appalachian Marketing Media on Facebook and learn more on their website.
Be listening to high school sports all season long. Presented by Portsmouth Block and Portsmouth Building Supply, People's Bank, the Real Estate Gallery, Gamp's John Deere and Convenience Store, Conley Trucking and Conley River Terminal, Appalachian Marketing Media, the Counseling Center, Ron Wright Auto Sales, First State Bank, Midford IGA, West Side IGA, and West Side Hardware.
KC Printing and Promotionals is teamed with Hometown Radio Sports to help you own some of your team's favorite moments.
What a throw! What a catch! Open for a 3. Got it!
Most games heard on WNXT and WZZZ are recorded and archived and can be put onto a sports-friendly, state-of-the-art flash stick available for you to purchase. To inquire about purchasing a game heard on WNXT or WZZZ, call 740-353-1161.
The McKinley Funeral Home has built a reputation for service over the years. Folks in this area know that the McKinley Funeral Home is a proud member of the Lucasville community. In your hour of need, you'll find them compassionate and caring, serving families in our area since 1937. That's the McKinley Funeral Home. Call them in your hour of need. The McKinley Funeral Home, Lucasville, since 1937.
22-21, 21, the West Senators rally from a 15-point deficit at the start of the fourth quarter to get a thrilling 1-point win over the Valley Indians. West scored a touchdown to make it 21-20 in the final minute of regulation, opted to go for 2 in the victory, and it paid off as West extends its win streak to 5 games. This is the Minford Telephone Company postgame show. For over 100 years, the Minford Telephone Company has proudly served the area with its communications needs. Today, the Minford Telephone Company provides fiber-fast internet, TV, and telephone service on the area's only locally owned fiber optic network. Call the Minford Telephone Company at 740-820-2151 and talk to a real, live, and local person, or visit their website at falcon1.net for more information. We've got a few final scores to pass along. Again, if you're just tuning in, West was a winner over Valley tonight, 22-21. That improves the Senators to 5-2 overall, 3-0 within the Southern Ohio Conference. Valley is now 1-6 overall, 1-2 within league play. Another final to pass along over on WNXT2 tonight. You might have heard the Wheelersburg Pirates defeat Oak Hill. We've actually gotten conflicting reports on the final score, but we do know the Pirates won big. We've heard 45-13, 45-14, 48-14, whatever it was. It's a Wheelersburg victory. The East High Tartans fell to South Gallia tonight in a game played at Green High School in Franklin Furnace. 46-8 was the final of that one. Waverly topped Minford 36-0. Northwest knocked off Vinton County 19-11. That will make next week's matchup between West and Northwest here at the Rock even more intriguing. Both teams coming in off of wins. Piketon prevailed over Paint Valley 13-12, and Jackson was a winner. Yeah, over Washington.
A big upset.
Jackson was a winner over Washington Courthouse tonight, 42-0. Now these games have not gone final, at least to our knowledge. Portsmouth has moved ahead of Fairland late, 21-14. The Trojans on top by a touchdown. Eastern Pike leading Sims Valley 40-21. Chesapeake, last we heard, had a touchdown lead over South Point 33-26. Rock Hill was leading the Gallia Academy 37-12. Greenup County was up on Boyd County 36-25, and Ironton and Pikeville were tied at 27.
God's texted me from Portsmouth. Apparently on an untimed down at the end of the game, Fairland just scored a touchdown. Now they're going to try for the 2-point conversion
to win. We saw that happen here. It wasn't on the final play of the game, but it was in the final minute. Wouldn't that be something? On an untimed down. Ooh, man. Yeah, buddy. Well, let's name our award winners. West and Valley. Great game tonight. Senators win by 1, 22-21. Let's start with the Gamps John Deere Outstanding Run of the game. The winner receives a certificate for a T-shirt from Gamps John Deere, located on Route 140 in Slocum.
We've got to go with Braxton Conaway for Valley on the catch and run. Most of it was his run. 82 yards early in the game, 7-0.
Next, we have the Portsmouth Block, big block of the game, presented by Portsmouth Block at 2700 Gallia Street and Portsmouth Building Supply at 1740 Gallia Street, both of which are located in Portsmouth.
Got to go with Big Cabe Woods for West. How many years has he played at West now? One of the better young linemen, good football players. Several times, I believe he's been lineman of the year the past 2 years in SOC2. Outstanding football player.
Back during the COVID season, a lot of college players got that extra COVID year, super seniors, then to throw a red shirt on top of that. It seems like Cade's been here for 6 years, but the Senators would love to keep him around for as long as they possibly could. Another great game for him tonight. He got a little banged up there in the third quarter, but you couldn't keep him out of the lineup long. He eventually got back out there and finished out the game. Next up, we've got the Monroe's Framing Collision, big collision of the game. The winner receives a T-shirt designating him as the big hitter of this contest. This is going to go to Valley's J.U. Howard, and he was really, really big tonight, especially in the first half.
Quarter.
There was one possession that West had. It seemed like he was in on almost every tackle.
I had number 3 straight tackles, all for losses.
Big, big game for Howard defensively. Lastly,
Portsmouth held on.
Portsmouth holds on to win by a point.
21-20.
Oh, my goodness. What a game.
Great night for football.
Really, really. 1-point game here with our game on Mix 99.3. A 1-point game on WNXT AM, 1260 AM and 95.7 FM. That puts Portsmouth in the driver's seat to win the OVC.
I'm going to have to change that because
you're going to retract that?
I just got a text that said, hold on, flag.
Oh, my gosh.
I like doing play-by-play by text.
Oh, mercy. Wow.
Modern technology.
Yeah, buddy. Well, we don't ever want to encourage you to leave us, but that game can be heard over on our other station. If you need to catch the end of that one, we would understand. But we do have another award to name. It's the Roger and Snuffy Player of the Game presented by Collier Companies in honor of longtime area sports broadcasters Roger Gray and Jim Snuffy Smith. Collier Companies is located on Collier Corner at 1661 State Route 522 in Wheelersburg and consists of Collier Construction, Collier Leasing, Collier Safety Services, and the Collier Medical Primary Care Clinic, which is now accepting all major insurances and new patients. Now, besides presenting the Roger and Snuffy Player of the Game, Collier's also provides a $50 gift card from the Scioto River to any defender who forces a safety. Didn't have one of those tonight, so we'll keep that gift card from the river for another day, but we do have our Player of the Game, and tonight's Roger Gray and Jim Snuffy Smith Player of the Game. Dave, who has earned this award?
That is Anthony Bishop for West, 16 carries for 126 yards. Also caught the game-winning two-point conversion play.
Sure did. He's going to receive a T-shirt and a certificate courtesy of Collier Company. So many great efforts tonight. You talk about all those West backs and the performances that they had. Someone that we really didn't speak about maybe as much as we should. I thought quarterback Brody Hall, to see him how he's playing now versus how he was playing earlier in the season. This is his first year starting, and he has really matured and seems so much more comfortable back there. And that was evident on that two-point conversion toss to Anthony Bishop to give West the win.
And also threw a touchdown pass tonight.
Sure did. Nice play all the way around. And the Valley Indians still a lot to build upon and a lot of positives to take away from this game going into the remainder of the season. 22-21. That is our final score. Any more comments on that other game before we go?
I'm getting texts, and the comments may not be printable.
Well,
how about a barn burner way of saying?
We'll let Christian Downey and Bill Murphy tell you about that one over on AM 1260 and 95.7 FM. I think we've done our job tonight telling you about this one. Glad they're having a good one over there in Portsmouth. Well, we certainly had a good one here at the Rock. Congrats to the West Senators on their 22-21 come-from-behind victory. Again, looking ahead to next week, West returns home to host the Northwest Mohawks. It'll be homecoming night. We'll have that for you here on Mix 99.3, and that will be the Appalachian Marketing Media Video Stream Game of the Week. Watch it live on WNXTradio.com. Valley will head to Oak Hill next Friday for a showdown with the Oaks.
I believe Fairland, after a penalty against the Portsmouth sideline, was able to make the two-point conversion.
So as far as we know, the Dragons won by one.
Until I get my next text.
Until you get your next text. Well, listen to the Valerie Ford scoreboard throughout the overnight hours. We'll have that final score for you on there, whatever it might be. And Mark Williams and I will talk about it during the Saturday morning sports line tomorrow. That's it. Game, set, match. We are all done. Thanks so much for tuning in, and thanks to all of the sponsors which made this broadcast possible. Most importantly, again, thanks to each and every one of you who listened to the West Senators defeat the Valley Indians tonight 22-21. John Kantz was our studio engineer. For Dave Stam and all of our friends from Appalachian Marketing Media, I'm Chuck Greenslate. Good night, everybody.